And is it knocked off? Cause
It knocked it. We got knocked off. We got knocked off. But we should be back right now. Let me see. Yeah, we should be back. But check it out. Check it out. Is we running back? Is we back? Is we back? Do you see us back? Because you know they ain't giving out no notifications, so y'all can give it up on that. Um, but we out here. So hold on one second. We still back live. It's gonna take a second to people find it. Let me see.
yeah,
It says live.
yeah, it looked like it's back.
Yeah, it's back. We back. We ain't going nowhere, y'all. Don't worry about it. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Um,
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They always trying to clip us, man.
something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get what causes that. I just can't. It's too much stuff that could be, but knowing knowing these weirdos, man, they could be back there. You know,
I
telling.
don't know, man. My internet does that shit. My
Right.
phone does that shit. Everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to put it
Yeah.
on paper, but we don't put it. We just call it haters because it's just the energy. The energy out there. You hate that energy. Just glitch the matrix. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
But
That's a fact. Hit that like button on the way in.
yeah, it's gonna take them a second to find us because what they do is it says live, and then when they click on live, it be the old one.
Yeah.
For it
Exactly.
does that for a little bit, and then it kind of buckles up. But we ain't going nowhere, y'all. We here for 30 days. 30 days. 30
It's crazy.
days.
Crazy, man.
30 days. Yeah.
It's gonna
So
take them a while to figure it out. It's gonna take them a little bit to figure this one out, man. Like you say, they ain't giving no notifications. They ain't doing nothing.
there we
They,
go. We back. Yeah, it just shut down. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. I have no answer for why it does that. It can be 1,000 different reasons, and I can come up with about five right off the bat, and I wouldn't even be. I probably wouldn't even be close.
be close to right.
Right, 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 right.
Man, it's
Ain't no
crazy.
telling. So we just gonna have to go in there. Oh, Chief, holla, Chief, you ready, bro? Chief, I'm a Chief because we
Send them.
gonna
Just send them the link, Ty.
because we gonna let Chief go. Like we just gonna let him go.
Just send them the link, Ty.
I'm gonna send him the link. Chief, we gonna let you go, bro. We gonna send you the link and let's let you go in all night, bro. Are you ready to go in all night, bro? You
Let's get
ready?
them on the panel. Let's get them on the panel and ask.
Hold on one second. Matter of fact, he should have had a link from like days ago. Let me see.
Them
Let me see.
green light boys.
Chief, you ready to go, bro? You going all night, Chief? If you going all night, Chief, I know this is Chief Holiday shit. Y'all, man. See, they sleep on motherfuckers. Sleep on Chief Holiday, bro. I'm telling you. Like, like we all got our little stuff, but you know how people say stay in your lane. Chief Holiday, one of those dudes. If you tell him, don't tell him that shit, cause this is his lane. So be careful what you ask for.
That's a fact.
All right, coach. So Chief Holiday. Now this is what I was saying. I was saying that you know, damn. I was saying that when you have if y'all those of us who old enough to remember Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Um, Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan were some skaters, and they was in competition with each other. And so Tanya Harding had her boyfriend go beat the hell out of Nancy Kerrigan so she couldn't compete so she can win. And so this is a typical hating ass American ass bullshit that's deep in our culture. And it's so normal to us. We don't even know how it works. And so that's kind of what's going on all the time in our community is that you're seeing a lot of people that instead of trying to compete, they say, well, let's just beat up these guys. Let's assassinate their character. Let's start a bunch of cult rumors and you know occultist rumors, and let's just find another way to affect these guys because we can't we know competition. So it's like this sword loser effect. You see what I'm saying? And I see this shit from a mile away, and it's sad, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's sad because people will find, like, for example, like me, Black Lotus, and Corey Mayo did a 4 hour long video, and towards the end of the video, we was like we was like laughing, giggling. You know how we get? We just laughing, giggling. Somebody took out of 4 hours a spit knowledge. Somebody took the part where we was in the back at the end laughing and giggling, and they took that and they made a video out of that. Like, look at these guys. Like, you mean to tell me out of 4 hours you gonna pick the goofiest goddamn part? It's like, man, these dudes is like,
You know why?
yeah,
Cause niggas goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I mean, man, some weirdo dudes out here, man.
yeah, some
They and
weirdo
they
shit.
they they think that shit is normal, but they some weirdos, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because for real, it's like I don't know, man. I didn't, I ain't come up with a bunch of weirdos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just some I don't know, some foreign shit to me. Period. You know what I mean?
yeah, that is some sort loser shit. you know. Um, like if y'all, some sort of loser shit. Even at the end of a boxing match, two dudes banging on each other. Some of them even bow and like hug and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they have respect for the sport. They have respect for, you know, just damn, I got beat up or I beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, it's just so normal for us to just hate. I see Libra shoes, so it's like, then you go on their website, you notice they sell shoes on their website, and it's like, why you talking about our shit? You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about y'all's. You see what I'm saying? We don't talk about people's clothes. We don't talk about none of that stuff. Oh, you selling this? We selling that. If anything, we gonna big up y'all clothes. We gonna big up y'all shoes and things like that. And it's just, oh my god! Please tell me I'm not the only person that sees that. That's all I want to know. I just want to know I'm not alone and I'm not crazy. That these motherfuckers are sore losers. Cause somebody please tell me I'm not alone. That's all I want to figure out.
Man, I don't even know if you can call them sore losers, man. It's like they just, some weirdos, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. They some weird dudes. You know what I mean?
I guess, man.
I
Charging too
don't
well.
know. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but you know, hey, that's what the internet does for people, man. It produces some weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like they ain't never had no real life for real. You know what I mean? Like their life is on YouTube and shit. You know what I mean? So
hmm
I mean that's just what it is, man.
Chief, you
Otherwise, shit, I don't know.
ain't no telling. Hey, Chief, you ready to go, bro? Cause we gonna let you go. You ready to unleash, bro? It's finna be. I mean, you ready? If not, you got the link. And we gonna get ready. But as y'all know, uh, we here for 30 days, you guys, and We want people to be able to understand. You can ask any questions you want to. If y'all want a call in number, I can get a call in number. You know what I'm saying? Anything you got to do to express yourself and to get your point across and to get things, to make sure you understand and you are where we need you to be. Because once we start making these moves, and if any of these moves is unfamiliar to you or alien to you, then it's gonna make us both look bad. We gonna be looking bad because we ain't did our job good enough, and you gonna be looking bad because your ass ain't keeping up. You see what I'm saying? So those of you who's really about that work and really about trying to do that, make sure what I'm saying, we're not asking you to like stay tuned and like watch every single video. But if you go in and you notice we talking about building, what I'm saying, make sure you keep an eye out for that. Cause I know, yeah, we got our fair share of trolling, we got our fair share of bullshit, we got our fair share of everything else you see out there on the internet. We got our fair share of that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why it's very hard to see some of the stuff we're doing and some of the stuff we're about to do is because when you most of the time you come on, it's always to say, you see a lot of same old, but don't be fooled by that. Don't be fooled. We got other channels, we got other things doing, we got other people in other places. You know what I'm saying? West Coast, East Coast, up there, down there, left, right, all that. You know, and we just need the people that's ready to work. We just need when it's time when y'all get that call from the people in your region. Hey, this is such and such calling from the First American Council. We know you download the declaration. We would like to know where you want to blah 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 blah. This, and then so that way you be like, okay, you know, not no drunk ass high school student or drunk ass college student that downloaded the declaration on the double dare and shit. Like, yeah,
Go ahead, Ty, man.
you know what I'm saying? And we call you up, you be like, oh yeah, I don't remember and shit. Like I was drunk and shit. You gonna cut your ass out. We gonna have Copper Embers cut your ass out. uh, so y'all, we got the man of the hour in the building. Everybody, the man everybody's been waiting for. Chief Holiday, you taking us into the New Year's? What's the days gonna be like, bro? You ready?
First off, greetings. First off, greetings. It's peace and paradise to all American Aborigines, and we're gonna change it up a little bit for this year, man. It's hashtag peace and prosperity. You know what I'm saying? That's we talk about peace this year, man. We talking about prosperity. Anybody coming anything other than peace, you know what I'm saying? You automatically know what they're about. So if people are making negative videos, people are putting certain things out. In 2020, they're not pushing peace. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to agree with everything nobody's saying, but there's ways to peacefully do that. So even when we
Hell,
get at
we don't
people,
even agree. So on
that's
everything,
right. So we still build.
but we still build. Yep.
We still building, and technically building, and nobody else seems like they're building. So we not competing with you. So you said something earlier about it's a sport, but you got to be playing. You got to be on the field. You got to be playing, and you're on the sideline booing. Hey, hey, I'm
Critique.
still gonna dunk on you. I'm still gonna hit these threes.
Right. You gonna
We
see
still
you
gonna score
niggas like yow.
touchdowns. Y'all can't stop shit. Right. We still gonna blow you out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's ways to manipulate negative energy, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Perfect
Mm-hmm.
example, right? Um, I played sports. It didn't matter if we was home or away. Home just means we can show out in front of our home crowd. We showing out in front of your crowd. So we come to your field or court. I'm still putting up 30. I'm still running for touchdowns on you. What you gonna do? Your people gonna be booing. But guess what they doing? On the low, like when Michael Jordan was in his prime and he was moving around, going to different places, people was filling the arenas to come see Jordan. They didn't want to see the Washington,
Wizards and
or,
shit.
or they
Minnesota
did. They
Timberwolf
wanted them.
fan ass.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. They wasn't coming to see the Timberwolves. They was coming to see Michael Jordan, right?
So,
They might have been booing because they wanted the Timberwolves to win, but guess what? On the low, they got Michael Jordan socks on, shoes on. You feel me?
yup.
Right? So, hey Libra, what I want to do tonight, bro, I just want to just drop shit, bro. Like, shout out to Secret of Truth. You know what I mean? Um, we're talking about dropping things. We doing serious work, y'all. Y'all might think these cartoon characters right here is not serious work, but it's serious work. Y'all might think the shoe company, Walk Like a God, AmericanAboriginalShoes.com, you might think that's play. People might even have their objections. We need to be doing other things other than shoes. And what I'm asking you is, Libra, what are we asking them is, like what? You got shoes on your feet, right? Nike's a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Adidas, New Balance, so on and so forth, right? These are multi-billion-dollar companies, right? So that's not play when we talking about original tribeware.com. Shout out to Miss Mohawk. That's real, y'all. Like, this was a thought in her mind. And it's come to fruition. Man, I go to the website, I'm like, wow.
You seen that shit? You seen that little skirt dress thing she had, bro?
Bro, man, I'm ordering, man. My wife was seeing that. She was like, oh my God, I'm fine ass gonna be one of them things. I'm like, I can't wait. Whew. You know what I'm saying? You
You
know what I mean?
lucky.
So yeah, man, it's just nah, man. I can't wait to see that. You know what I'm saying? And the baby tees, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. All the things that we doing, man. Like, it's not play, y'all. You know what I'm saying? These cartoons, the designs, everything that we're doing is to push this culture forward. Our culture has been buried in the basement of libraries, in the basement of universities, the basement of Smithsonian's, and all these other things. And you still got fools running around here talking about, Unc, man, I actually like Unc, yeah. So banging on Unc when it comes to information is only on information because this is our brother. Signet and these are our brothers. Jabari and these are our brothers. So it's a sport to me. It's not personal. So even when I'm
Right,
really at
right.
them, yeah, I can go smoke a blunt with them afterwards, if they want to, right? Because a lot of times niggas be butthurt. Yeah, let's be clear. They stay clear Candyman. They don't fuck around. They know better to get in public. Actual word. They know better to get in public and get embarrassed. Like, and just we just talking logic. A lot of times, a lot of times people be like, "Oh, you never show anything." Every time we show something, y'all don't even accept that. So we passed that now, right? Right. We show bones, right? We show shit that you can't show. We show tombs. We show metallurgy. We show mummifications. We show agriculture. We show electricity. We show every fucking thing that nobody else can show, right? We show shit that is invented in America. We show the trendsetters that we are, right? We are the trendsetters to the world. So motherfuckers be talking like, wait a minute, we not following nothing that you doing. Nothing. Think about that. We don't follow nothing that other cultures do. We might eat their food, but we ain't running around here trying to be Chinese. We like their food. We go to Papa John. I mean, um, what the fuck's the
Domino's.
Italian restaurant? Like Olive Garden, right? Niggas go to Olive Garden, right? But we ain't trying to be
Rocky
Ciao,
Luciani
Simone.
on
We're
that
not
shit.
trying to be Italians, right? We know who the fuck we are. So we like the food, we like certain things, but food is culture, y'all. So for us, when we talking about shit, right? I asked, what's a Native American? Have y'all ever had Native American food? Anybody ever had Native American food? I
I
actually
had
have.
I had some
I
shit
have.
called pea soup or some shit.
But it was like some bread, like it was like a falafel type shit.
Yeah,
They
like some
had like a
Mediterranean
little thing
food. That's what
inside
it was.
Walmart last year, right? Yeah, I think we did a live when I was at the thing. We had to go pull that up. But I was at the truck and I ordered like some flatbread and some shit like that, right? But when you start like really digging into that thing, you would be like, well, damn, they eating tacos and shit. Like, oh, this is Mexican food, right? So you get to asking questions like, why haven't we ever? Have you ever drove up to a drive through to a Native American food? You haven't done this, right? Check. We clear? We clear on this? No, everybody clear? Okay, we clear, right? So this is something that a Chinese food. I actually like Chinese food, right? Italian foods, Mexican foods,
Real
right?
Chinese
All these
food or
different.
American Chinese food?
I like American
Okay, yeah. Most Americans do.
because I've had both. But honestly, I've
Yeah.
had both, right? You know
Me
what I'm saying?
too. I
Y'all
don't
come
like
out
real
to
Chinese
Chinatown.
food. I can't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh, one of my favorite spots is in Chinatown, man. man.
Our
So,
Chinese food is
yeah,
better than Chinese food. Real Chinese food.
I think so. We just can cook better. Like, let's just think about it. I shit, you know. Shout out to my
Yeah.
wife. She just made some egg foo young, right? And like we like, oh, we
Yeah,
never going
I
to
don't
buy
think
egg foo
Chinese
young
eat that,
again.
bro. I don't think that's Chinese, bro.
Oh, you don't think they eat egg foo young?
Nah.
That's some American shit.
Yeah, some American shit,
Hell
yeah.
no.
But
And,
I love that egg foo
Right.
young though.
yeah, me
That's
too. That's what I'm saying. Our Chinese food
shrimp
is
egg
better.
foo young. Yeah, that's my
The
shit there.
egg rolls and shit like that, they don't eat that shit.
Oh yeah.
You ain't
Well,
gonna
egg
find none of
rolls,
that
man.
shit in
Like,
China, bro. I was
man,
mad as hell. I was mad
I
as
just heard
hell.
about some egg rolls that got collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and yams inside of them. Good.
Hey, where's grassroots? Where you located? Where you located, man? We might want to get with you, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Grab.
I'm gonna-
Always coming in peaceful and bringing great information, man. Great energy, man. Shout out to all the great ones tuned in, man. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, man, it's peace and prosperity for 2020, y'all.
St.
Let's see what's
Paul
going down.
sandwich. You
Huh?
just made that shit up. What is that? Man, ain't nobody finna eat that.
Go
What's
ahead,
it
man.
called? What's it
I'm
called?
just I'm
What's it
just
called?
joking with you, bro. He said a St. Paul sandwich. Is I'm reading that right? Does that say sandwich? Cause I'm kind of far back. Is that right? Uh, if
St.
you'd have
Paul
said a
sandwich
hot dog, I would have been like, okay, I get it. But you said a sandwich?
Yeah, he in the St. Louis.
He's St. Louis Park or St. Louis, Missouri. Oh, that's a real sandwich. That's a real sandwich. Oh, I never had one of those before. Shout out to St. Paul sandwiches. Uh,
from
I might
St.
have
Paul, or
St.
is
Paul,
that
like
from
up
St.
here
Paul,
where I'm
Minnesota?
at, bro. We ain't talking about the
No,
pervert.
that's what I'm saying. Huh?
He ain't talking about the
I mean,
pervert. The
St.
per
Paul, Minnesota was named after St. Paul, right?
the pervert, right?
I don't even know. Is he a pervert?
He some type of priest or some shit, ain't he? So
Oh,
shit.
you just
It's one of
automatically.
the. I mean, let's keep it real.
Okay.
I
Say
don't know.
that's a given.
You know what?
He
I'm
say that's
sorry. Let me look. Look.
he's he say
People
that's a
watch it.
given, huh?
People watch it. They prospected. I take that back if that count. That's off the record. Off the record. That's not fair.
Hey,
Okay.
strike that from the
If
record.
you make
Strike
a
that from the
this
record.
video, that's
Allegedly.
not fair. You caught me on some goofy shit I couldn't pass. All right. Let's go back.
Wow.
Let's go. We could. You see who else I got?
Yeah, man. But yo, we gonna unveil secrets today.
Nah, we're not gonna do that yet. We're not gonna do it yet, Chief. I'm still working on some things.
Right.
With
Well,
with
man,
with
listen.
Seeker.
I definitely wanna pull up original tribal wear, man, and Aboriginal American shoes, man. .com, so people could see what we're
I
doing,
just got
man. Like
off
we
of.
got a
I just got off of it. I'm looking for the shoes right now.
okay, that's what's up. So you already put up originaltribalwear.com?
Yeah, I was just on it with you whole time you talking.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Miss Mohawk, man. Go get y'all some originaltribalwear.com, man. Support the real, man. That's the concept this year, man. Support the real. For real building, real builders. And look, we only competing against ourselves. You guys not playing in the same ball field we playing.
They
We're not the
trying.
same.
They
Okay.
trying. I done been to so many little websites, bro. They got some nice little websites. They just like promotion. You know, they got some nice little stuff. I seen they got some nice little stuff out there, little apparel. But they just, I don't know how they doing.
I
They
put a
working off
marketing campaign
Craigslist or
together.
what? I don't know how they doing their promotion, but
What's your budget?
I mean, it would,
Budget. We're gonna start talking like that when people be talking to them. Like, what's your budget? What you got? Hey,
I
we
don't
talking
know.
peace and prosperity, y'all. That's what we're talking about for 2020, man. Keyword peace. Other keyword prosperity. Right.
Ooh.
It's America first. Hashtag America first, y'all. We are the first Americans. We're the first American Council. Right. That means something. Like that means something more than the Senate. That means something more than the congressman and all these other people that y'all got. Because technically, they don't have plans for you, but we got plans. And so it takes the people to support the real that's supporting you. I just think that's kind of simple. Hey, Ty Data, I mean, how many of those projectors did you give away?
I think I end up giving away like 4. I had 200, but people, I even brought it up in the meeting, and dude told me like, man, I want none of that shit, man. You probably stole it off a train or some shit. I'm like, man, if you don't get your crackhead ass the fuck out my goddamn face with that shit.
Yeah, hey, Ty. See if you can zoom in on them cheap holiday joints, man. Them Supreme cheap joints.
Motherfuckers was hating. They ain't even want it
Man,
free. They
hey
was hating
man,
too much. Like, man,
hey man,
if I signed up for a free projector
I
and
had
it
to
get
send
here,
them joints to my mama yesterday, man. I had to send them joints yesterday to my mama. Let them check it out, man.
yeah.
Man, she
But
didn't leave with something, man.
I end up giving out 4. Who got one? Libra son got 2. Uh,
Oh yeah, projectors. Yeah,
yeah,
man. My girls love them joints, man.
yeah. Libra son like fuck. He like, man, I need to get another one. And who else got one? Oh yeah, Nighthawk. He's a Nighthawk, and one of them had one. I asked a question. Some I was on some goofy shit, and I asked a question, and one of them got it right. So one of them got one, and
Yeah, tell Rob, man. We got 14s, Rob. We got.
that's it. Oh
What
yeah,
happened?
Rob Bourne in your region too, bro. And Rob Bourne in your region, he said he gonna be. He said all next year. He said Rob Bourne sent me a letter. He said he gonna be slamming the fuck out Aboriginals one day every day. He gonna slap the fuck out one of y'all.
Man, you
Three.
better stop talking crazy. Man,
He sent me a long
you don't
ass
get
letter
motherfuckers.
in the back chat. He said if I see, he
Yeah,
said I'm gonna
stop
slap the
playing,
fuck
man.
out me an Aboriginal every day starting at 12 o'clock. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Now shout out to
I
Rob Bourne,
was
big ass Rob Bourne. What up, bro?
nah, man, shout out to uh, Alan Apache Brown, aka Rob Bourne. Peace to God, man. He gonna come home this year, y'all. There's a lot of them gonna come home this year because they gonna if they're doing research, right? I hope y'all doing research. I hope Rob Bourne don't ever come over here trying to debate. Well, you can't debate me. You're not in my weight class, bro. But don't try to
See,
debate me.
Chief, that was a low blow. You want
Hey,
that?
bro, I've already proven this though.
You
I've
want
already
that
proven this.
debate?
So, man, I'm snooking off the motherfucking top turnbuckles,
That's like
bro.
saying, oh yeah,
Nah,
don't fight me. I'll beat the fuck out you, but
nah,
don't fight
you
me.
you didn't already put gas on me, so you know I didn't put batter in my back. So it's in there. So, anyway, so back to what I'm saying though, right? Like if you're not listen, this is just I'm not debating you niggas. So you can go debate whoever you want to debate, whatever. But just to understand, before you debate anybody in the Aboriginal consciousness, right? Anybody that's done their own lineage on their people and know who they are, right? Before you bring your goofy ass over here
Here we
calling
go.
people out, doing anything that you're doing, please believe me, you should be doing research on Aborigines. You should not be trying to read no books on none of the stuff that these people wrote. You should be reading Jack D. Forbes. You should be reading Dr. Ivan Messerschmitt. You should be reading Wiener. You should be reading everything that you can read so you know exactly what we're saying. The problem is, right? You don't know what the fuck we talking about. Y'all still don't even know what the fuck an Aborigine is. Some of you damn bougie ass Indians don't even know what the fuck an Aborigine is. That's a problem. Aborigine, all other things that you call yourself is encompassed in the first inhabitants of this land. So when you call yourself some things that are foreign to this land, guess what? That takes you off this motherfucking land, socially, politically, economically. I don't give a fuck what you think, how you think it. If you can't disprove what I just
He
said,
said, how you think it?
if you can't disprove what I just said, you need to shut the fuck up. And either A, if you want to do, if somebody say, Chief, I can prove that something that you said is detrimental to these babies, right? Here we go, right here. I showed you right here. Because people call me and try to, shoot their shots. You know what I'm saying? Be like, Chief, I think you was wrong about this, or email me and say, blah 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 blah. Right? We go back and forth, and that's cool. And hopefully, if you can not persuade me, if you show me something that while I'm in error, I'm gonna come on this air right here and say, hey, I was wrong about ABC. Right? This is right and exact. That wasn't right and exact. I learned something different now. Shout out to whoever pulled my coattail to it. Right? I will humble myself to be on anybody's wing if I'm gonna learn something. You feel me? If I'm gonna learn a style of fighting or whatever, I'm gonna come see what you got going on, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be the best fighter ever. Because guess what? Guess what? If I don't know what Rob Bourne is presenting, then I can't debunk it. Every fucking body that comes, if I've ever got in front of me, you know what I was doing to them? I was making them say, "You right, I'm wrong. You right about that. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that." Once you say that in a debate, you lose it because I don't agree with nothing the fuck you saying. Nothing. So if you come at me and tell me that you agree with 5, 6 things that I'm presenting in this debate, and I don't agree with anything that you agree with, that you believe in, right? Gula, Gola, right? The nigga was like,
Ooh,
just to prove my point. Last time they came on here, right? The video's up.
cheap.
They tried to push. Yeah.
We got a debate from September 1st, 2018. MBK Rob Bourne versus T Holiday.
Bro, listen
Aboriginals
to me,
question
man. Listen
mark
to
the
me.
final
Listen to
chapter.
me.
We got that
Listen to
coming
listen to
up
me correctly, man.
next.
That's like Mike Tyson fighting uh uh Hector Camacho or somebody, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're not in the same
Who
weight class,
did you
bro.
say? Hector
Hey, man, none of these
Camacho?
niggas is in my weight class, bro. So I'm just gonna do that right there. Polite, Rob Horn, Jabari, none of you niggas is in my weight class because you are not studying ancient America, bro. The land that you study on, you still over there in slave dungeons, nigga. You feel me? You don't know nothing about America. So once again, I know what you know, but you don't know what we know. That's a problem for you. And so when we're saying stuff, it's like we're talking in Japanese to you, right? Perfect example. Perfect example, right? Hey man, shout out to Bro Sanchez, man. We're gonna have to interview Bro Sanchez about his flawless victory. Hey, bro. You at this point, bro, you are a fucking punching bag, bro. I don't know if you a heavy bag. You know what I'm saying? You know how you have a heavy bag, like a lot of the dirt done got knocked out of it? Like, that's Like, he is sorry, bro. Like, that shit you said, bro. This nigga literally said that a fucking scientific theory is a fact and a theory. Do I need to say anything else? He also said, y'all, like, this is why we can't have this conversation because I've already whooped his ass about this. His nigga gonna say, he literally said, it was like a hour and 29 minutes into this goddamn video, right? This nigga gonna say that archaic Homo sapiens sapiens, I can't make this up, y'all, met modern Homo sapiens sapiens. Do y'all see the problem we having right
Yeah,
now?
it's like saying 3 o'clock went over there to 4 o'clock. It's the
I mean,
time
it just don't
difference.
make sense, bro. Like it's like you can't be archaic is a time period.
That was
I
good.
specifically had this conversation with Unc. I know I did. I know I did. I mean, we had our first debate like years ago, y'all, like 4 years ago, right? And he's not. He hasn't. They'll say stuff like, "Well, I'm gonna come back and go get my expert." Yeah. I beat you up, and I'm gonna beat up your expert too, nigga. Feel me? That's like you saying, "Hey, I beat you up. I'm gonna go get my big brother."
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna
look, hey,
I
hey,
seen
Chief.
some of that. Who sent me that in the back? Was that you, Chief? That sent that video.
which one?
The
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah. With Bro
I ain't
Sanchez.
finished watching it. I seen some of it, and dude, he's like, it seemed like he was in like a monkey denial state, like they trying
Oh
to
no.
deny the monkey.
Look,
Oh no,
man.
bro.
All
Listen. Oh
these,
my
all
God.
these are article readers, man. These niggas ain't no scientists.
Bro, he
You know
had
what
to
I'm
read
saying?
out his own book. He had to pick up his book and open it up and read out his own book. So somebody put in the comments that means that he's not retaining what he's reading.
Hey, but Chief, here's the thing, man. You can't like be an article reader and call yourself in a science field. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you ain't. That shit is
And you
crazy to
good at
me.
English, nigga. I give you an
That
A
goes
in
for all you
English, ass
niggas.
nigga.
You
That
gonna
goes
be
for
an
everybody.
authority on something you don't know nothing about just because you read some fucking articles.
Right.
Like this shit is crazy, man. Don't know a damn thing about science, but yet want to talk about science. Like, come on, man. You don't even know the laws of science, but you gonna talk about some goddamn article that's based off a theory that's based off another theory that's based off another theory. Like the shit
I
don't make
mean,
sense,
bro,
man.
it's theories and agendas, right? Like he's literally proud of being a Darwinite. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll say, "Well, we know that Galton came in, his second cousin or whatever." and change stuff up. What did he change up? What did you talk about? So that was his way of when Sanchez threw eugenics at him, he was like, well, it wasn't the eugenics wasn't Darwin, it was his cousin. They the ones took it and made it eugenics.
It was his
bro,
cousin. Okay.
fuck is you talking about, bro? Like, bro, like this shit. Then he gonna say that we keep pushing the monkey theory, right? That we keep saying monkeys, right? So 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 Sarnetta said, so bro Sanchez, do you know the difference between why you keep saying monkey? Because they're not saying monkey, right?
Right.
So then Unc says, yeah, a monkey has a tail. A ape, we're saying apes. I'm like, bro, I'm done, bro.
Bro, that's
I'm
it, bro. That
I
was
can't,
done from there, bro.
I
It was
can't, bro. Like,
done.
I can't with you, bro.
He's saying apes have a level face and shit. Like
No, but
It's
see, when
crazy.
you ask them where does the ape come from,
he don't.
they have to say the monkey, bro. And
Bro, I
they
mean,
don't want to
I don't even care about that,
they
bro.
don't
Like, we
want to
say
say
monkey,
the monkey.
All
man,
that shit is, but all that shit is dumb,
monkey is
man.
the same
All that
shit.
shit
Like,
is dumb,
don't
man.
tell me that.
Period.
Just ask them, okay,
I'm
where
not
did the
about to
ape come
distinguish
from?
between a monkey and an ape.
This man.
Huh?
First of all, their master teacher Darwin. How much did he didn't even travel the world. First of all, but
That part.
you gonna make up some shit about how shit started and where it migrated to and all that, and you haven't even been to none of these fucking places. Like, come on, man, this shit is retarded. You know what I'm saying? How
Man,
much time did Darwin spend in Africa
bro, you never
to come
getting
up
off
with
that
this theory?
motherfucking short,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? He probably never even
Never
stepped
getting
foot
off
in
that.
Africa.
He gonna be
You
the
know what I mean?
driver, huh?
Shit is, yeah, just some
Man,
dumb shit, man.
Our kids gonna be
I
having
don't
the
know. I think
short
he's too
bus.
goddamn dumb to drive.
Our
He too
kids gonna
goddamn dumb, bro. That's just,
be
come
doing
on,
the
huh?
short bus, and they gonna have him as driver and shit.
Man, bro, this shit was crack. Bro, listen, man.
2025.
It's not, bro. It's not even possible at this point right now for motherfuckers to be this goddamn dumb and be acting like they fucking smart. And then, bro, to make it so bad, when they went up against the so-called pale scientists, right? The pale scientists is telling them, like, expose these niggas even more. Talking about these are the type of niggas that sold your people out. These they were literally dog. Like, bro, listen, how is a middle-aged Caucasian woman so-called blacker than y'all? How is this possible? So-called more about the people than you. When you are up here actually pushing the eugenic program on your people. Like, there's no coming back from that, bro. Like, I'd have stayed on that. I'd have stayed on that type of shit. I'd have stayed on theories, not a fucking fact. I'd have proven that science is speculation. So you already got a scientific theory is not a compound word. So you have to have two different definitions, one for scientific and one for theory. A theory is not a motherfucking fact. No matter how they try to spin it and say that a scientific theory
It
is a
doesn't
theory and a
exist,
fact.
bro. That shit doesn't exist. They
Bro,
made that
that's
shit
the
up,
dumbest
bro.
shit
Trust me.
ever, bro.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man. They don't
Bro,
understand what pseudo means.
They
It's
made that
like,
bro,
shit up.
that's it right there, bro. So Sarnetta should have let everybody know right then before call-ins, everything, who won this debate. Hands down, bro Sanchez won the debate. Period. Is pseudo. Sorry. And he's motherfucking contradiction because the mitochondrial Eve and Adam is based off the Bible and the eugenic motherfucking programming and the Royal Society and everybody else, bro. You niggas are garbage. They need to throw you all y'all shit in the garbage.
I mean,
All of it.
I ain't even think it was no debate because brother Sanchez didn't even he didn't really go in his bag. He was just skimming his little. You see what I'm saying? He ain't even going his bag.
Man, I don't know. He should have went in his bag on his ass.
I don't even think
I
he
wouldn't have
had
done
to.
none of that shit, bro.
But because if he
right.
would have, people probably wouldn't even been able to. People
Man, he
wouldn't
should
be
have went
able.
in his bag,
They
bro.
wouldn't be able to comprehend it.
Nigga, I can't talk to a dummy. If somebody say some dumb shit like, bro, a theory is a fact and a theory, a scientific theory is a theory and a fact at the same
That
time.
doesn't
Bro,
exist. That doesn't
it's
exist.
impossible. That's
It's
like being fat and skinny at the same time. That's like being tall and short at the same time. That's like being hot and cold at the same. Come on, bro. That's like being smart and dumb at the same. Oh, yeah, well, y'all are
Right.
smart
So
dumb.
you
that's just
stink
like
and
being
smell
pseudo.
good.
That's
It's,
pseudo. See what I'm saying? Like that's a contradiction. That shit is pseudo. All these theories are pseudo. They don't have any laws behind them. You know what I'm saying? If these laws had anything behind them, right? Then I mean, you need a law. Like if I wanted to see how much voltage was coming out of my outlet, I can do that. I can test that. I can see how much voltage is actually coming out of my socket.
Right.
That's science.
Right.
It has a law, Ohm's law, to back it up. So I can use Ohm's law to figure out how much resistance is coming through the wire, how much wattage is coming through, how much voltage is coming through. All these things I can test
Right.
because they have a law behind it.
Right. And you
It's
get a
not
100.
no pseudo garbage theory.
And you get a 100% answer. But if you
Right.
want to
Right.
guess,
It'd be different if we
man,
still
I
have
think
talking
that's
monkeys.
outlet is popping out about 12 volts. That would be that would be a guess, a theory. But then if what I'm saying, if you take a 12-volt battery and you take a light and say, okay, well this light, this 12-volt battery can cut on this light, you put that shit in the light socket and it cut on the light, you can say, well, it has at least 12 volts in there. So you have some truth in there. But once you get that battery tester, it's gonna tell you, oh, that's about 45 motherfucking volts going through there, and now you got an exact answer. So that's basically, what I'm saying.
Right, but you got a way to measure that though, right?
Right, that's what I'm
We
Right.
don't
saying.
have a way,
Yup, you
we
use
don't have a way
the
to
tester.
measure a talking monkey. There's no way to measure a talking monkey other than producing talking fucking monkey. So no, bro, no. Listen, man, listen. That is embarrassing. That's embarrassing to even be still having a fucking conversation, y'all, about evolution
Yeah, that
and the
is true.
theory.
Yeah,
Matter of
that
fact,
do
the
make us
outer
look like.
Africa hypothesis. There's another thing that Sanchez let him get away with. He called the outer Africa a theory. It hasn't made the theory stage yet.
Yeah, I think Sanchez corrected him on that too.
Oh, I didn't catch that if you did.
Yeah,
But
I think he did. I
it's
think
not
he
a
did.
theory. It is a hypothesis. It's called
Hypothesis,
the
right?
South of Africa.
But Chief, either way you look at it, if it doesn't have a law behind it, if it doesn't have first and second law of thermodynamics, and it doesn't have Ohm's law, it doesn't have Dalton's law, it don't have any fucking thing that you can actually measure and fact check, because they
Fact.
forget about that part. How do you fact check information that you know nothing about?
You just
And
read the
that
book.
you can't,
Oh, you
you
just
can't
read a
even
book. You just
you
read a
can't
book.
even
That's
fact
all.
check it. You can't
Oh,
even
read a
fact check
book.
it. And this is the reason why when people make certain statements, by me knowing laws of thermodynamics and Ohm's law and all these type of laws, I can apply that to it and say, you know what, this shit don't even make sense.
This shit don't make a dumbass.
You see what I'm saying? I can apply the law to it and say, you know what, this shit don't hold up.
And when people say why, you can literally give them a
I can tell
concrete.
them exactly
Yeah,
why.
yeah. And if you disagree, you disagree. We can't go no
I can
further.
tell them exactly why. And whether it's the pressure, your positive pressure, negative pressure, humidity, enthalpy, anything that has to do with climate, I can explain to you why certain things happen in a certain condition, right? But this dumb shit that they're talking about, you can't even explain how it can happen. What condition will cause this to happen? They can't explain that because they don't have any laws to apply to their dumbass talking point. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If I say I'm looking at alternating current through your house, and I'm gonna say your voltage is going to vary between 105 and 125 volts.
Hey, I didn't know Alan was in the chat room. I just seen him
Yeah,
come in
yeah,
there.
he's been in the chat room.
Yeah, we
Hey,
got you on his video coming up next.
Yeah. So
I ain't worried about that.
it's
Hey,
all.
so you can he get the link?
Yeah, I'm trying
You
to.
already put it in there. It was already in there. He said he couldn't get in.
No, you might have to email it to him
Nah, no, he
because he
said
believes.
he
See,
blocked.
this is
Yes, he said something. He said
right?
something
Once
blocked
I
him.
again,
think
he
that's probably me because
we both
I'll be
hold on
getting
real
myself out
quick,
these
right?
back chats, and I'll be.
All of us all of us watched the same debate, right? And the facts are here's the facts that some people, no matter what the situation is, they're gonna go with their guy. Not me. I'm not gonna do that. Like if you lost a debate, you just lost a debate.
You
We're
lost the
just going
debate,
off the
right?
information. Let's go off the information. Raw born. A scientific theory is not a scientific law, right? That means that a scientific theory is not a fact. Like, we don't even have to go back and forth on that. Y'all can't get around that part right there. So I don't even want to hear nothing about any other explanations of your theory because you can't get past the first level of this conversation. You're pseudo. Anything that comes out your mouth calling us African Americans is pseudo. You can't explain why Kenyan Americans or Kenyans come over here and naturalize and become Americans. Why they're not African Americans? Why don't they consider themselves African Americans? Okay. If Egyptians come over here, they don't consider themselves. If Ghanaians come over here, if people from Liberia, they are Liberian Americans. They're not African Americans. I don't understand why y'all don't understand social political engineering. And because you say you smart, this is why y'all on the short bus, bro. Y'all can't get off this bus. And if you believe Unc won, you are gonna stay on this short bus with Unc, bro. There's no way of getting off this bus. Cause you, and if you come on here, we're gonna prove. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove I could debunk anything that comes out your mouth, bro. So I just don't think it's
Okay,
the
I'm gonna try to
you're
get
gonna
them
go
on.
into you gonna end the year and then you go begin the year with an ass whooping. I just think that's weird. I really do. I'm gonna take the bet on whoop your ass. This is how it's gonna
Yeah.
go. That's all
But
I'm
we
telling
do
you.
gotta make sure that the people over in that region though, you know what I'm saying, before they go in. I'm gonna get them on, just give me a couple minutes. We do gotta make sure the
And we're
people
going
over
on
there
tour. We're gonna be out there.
in
We're
that
gonna be
mid
everywhere.
Atlantic region,
And we
you
do
know, to
a
you know what I'm
region near
saying, to
you.
contact to contact Libuson them and the team over there. So they already ahead of the game. They already got a team. They already been knowing each other, so they are all ahead up to get. They ain't pick one of their products that they gonna be pushing out a little bit yet. But as you can see, we all pretty deep up against that coast right there, and so we're expecting good things and good products will be coming from that area. And and if you can see that line right there, you cross that line and you down south. And so these two areas right here is that's the majority of population of most of our people in America is around there. And so that's a good thing to know, and that's a good thing to take advantage of our location and how close we are to each other. And you know what I'm saying? So we definitely need to start taking advantage of that. And it's gonna be hard to to cope in the beginning because it's going to be new. People going to be like, you know what I'm saying, ain't going to know what to do. But eventually we're going to get a hang of it. So shout out to the people over there in the Mid-Atlantic region already ahead of the game. We're looking forward to copying some of y'all great ideas. We're looking forward for y'all to lead and help us lead to the future as well. As the brothers over there at the East Coast, New York, they always been innovative brothers throughout history. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all come up with next. Shout out.
Yeah, what we coming up next is peace and prosperity. Well, how about this? Hashtag America First Peace and Prosperity Conference, October 9th through 12th. Rob, you're invited, sir. Definitely invited. October 9th through 12th. October 9th through 12th, Las Vegas, Nevada. 2020. Going down, y'all. We're pushing peace and prosperity. Um, it's really about bringing programs. People talk about this, right? But really bringing programs that people can actually use and not like some pie in the sky as shit that niggas can't use. Once again, shout out to Q Butter and the Zyx Institute. Now, last time I checked, is that the only thing that y'all producing that came out of the? You see how that work? Y'all see how that work? That's something tangible, something that we can measure. We can measure that, right? We can measure that. So when people be saying certain things, like y'all gotta say, okay, well, people been in positions for years, have the resources, been getting resources from people, then you should be able to show something that you have built, something that you're doing. He did that on a shoestring budget, so it can be done to give back to the children. So yeah, so shout out to Q Brother, man, and like so when y'all catch up to that, let me know. Or y'all talking about that? Anybody? This goes for anybody. Anybody. This ain't just one of the Pan Africans or whatever. Pan Africans are American Aborigines as well. They just don't know it because none of them are gonna say. Rob Boy to tell you he's American. He can say African American, but once again, he knows that's a part of a social political construct for losers. Period. I don't care what nobody say. You a fucking loser, nigga. You will run around here calling yourself an African American, African American, and you a
You on the
goddamn
losing
loser.
team.
You on a losing fucking team. You worse than Appalachian State, motherfucker. Period. Y'all gonna get you niggas to be butthurt all you want to. You in the bliggity black. That's the only thing that made Dr. Claude Anderson's whole presentation at the Breakfast Club watered down because he used black every goddamn minute. He used white right. So I'm a child. I'm sitting back watching that. But you still telling me that the white man got more power than your ass, and that you sitting around waiting for him to let up his foot off your fucking neck. That's what I hear. That when I hear you guys saying certain things, that's it's slow, first off, but second off, it's just weak. You come from a position of weakness, and we point that out too. You say, bro, you calling this man white, and you call him a supreme or dominant. You feel like you sound like you want missionary, you want to be bent over something, bro. That's how y'all sound to me. Real shit. Not speaking to nobody. You know, I'm just saying. Y'all know who we talking about. They be like, oh, suspected dominant, suspected supremacists and dominant males. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? What? How? So hopefully he'll bite this too and stop saying that. So when he go on Fox News or he doing certain things or whatever, he won't be like, oh, are you a suspected white supremacist? The white boy like, what? No, I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta stop people from saying not only black, but stop them from saying white. Okay? Do you understand? If we talked about this, right? If somebody has a weapon and they're using this weapon against you, okay? The weapon is effective, it's working, it's got you, right? Nothing you can do. But now you figured out a way to take this weapon from them. Okay? You're disarming this person. Okay?
Right. Hey, Chief, I think you might have to show them how to do it.
I did. We did it. We've done this in front of
I
pale
know.
skins before.
I know. I know. But I think a lot of people still don't get that. Now we got some other stuff coming up later too, throughout the 30 day. So we're gonna be touching upon a lot of that stuff too. But
Right.
you're gonna have to say, because when you say, you know, if you're the type of person who don't want to say black, you're gonna have to, let people know, like, I prefer not to be called black. I prefer to call my people aboriginals. So then, therefore, the word aboriginal will be taking place for the word black. So that way, when you use the word aboriginal, people can know you're saying, okay, he mean, in their head they can be saying, oh, he mean black people. Because if you just start saying aboriginal, most Americans gonna think you're talking about Australians or some other shit.
And
So,
that's why people with less understanding will say Indian. Okay? Let's be
huh?
clear.
What
Like
what do you mean?
okay, listen. If I tell somebody Aboriginal, like you said, they might not even know Australia. They might not even know what the fuck it means, right?
Right,
Right? They might not.
right,
But, okay, or socially they associated with being in Australia, right?
right.
So okay. So it's levels to this. Once again, I will have, if I'm speaking to a baby, I'm gonna have hey, goo 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 goo, hey baby, ooh goo goo goo. I'm not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk baby talk, right?
Right.
So Indian is baby talk. You niggas can
Right.
respect
Yeah.
that or check it.
Right. I see what you're
Respect
saying.
it or
Yeah.
check it.
So
Black is baby talk.
if you call yourself
Fuck
an Indian in front of a group of people that don't know what you're saying, it's going to be, you're going to have some explaining to do. So I'm saying you're going to have to sit there and you're going to have to explain it to them, and you might have to, then they might call you a native, and it's, and you know what I'm saying.
They
You call
still
yourself.
do.
And so we're talking in a social political setting. We're not talking about what you do on your birth certificate or what you do on your when you file your taxes. That's up to you. If you want to, you be whatever you want to do in law, and you do whatever you want to do, on your personal information. But when you're talking to people in a social setting, you know, from what I experienced, if you call yourself an Indian, it just looks. I mean, it looks kind of weird. You see what I'm saying? And to me personally, it feels weird. That's why I don't call myself no Indian because for one I can't prove it, and so
You can't
it,
prove what?
that I'm an actual Indian. Like I belong to a tribe or something. Like
So
I
okay,
can't prove
okay.
that yet.
Can I explain something to you though?
Huh?
That in this be an Indian, you don't have to be in a tribe. Let's be clear. And majority.
I know, but that's the next thing the purpose people's gonna
Oh,
ask
okay.
you. So when you so the next question is they're gonna be like, oh, what tribe do you belong to? And I'm gonna sound goofy as hell talking about, oh, let me explain. Wait. You see what I'm saying? That's too much. That's too much explaining. That's already.
Okay. How about this though?
You
Can you
get what I'm saying?
can they explain where they from in Africa?
Huh? No, but
Can
I'm just
any
saying
of
that's
these
just too
niggas?
much explaining. But
Hold on.
if I'm
Hold on.
talking
I got you.
online,
Hold
I
on. I
got
got you.
time to explain myself and I can say this is what I
We're gonna
mean.
make it
This is
super
what I'm
simple,
saying.
bro.
But if I'm talking to somebody in a restaurant or some shit who have no idea what the hell I'm on one of these talk shows, and I say yeah I'm an Indian, they're gonna be like, well, you know what kind of tribe are you? And that's usually
Well,
the next question. And then if I have to explain to them, I'm not kind of not in
well,
a tribe, but I'm
can
like
I get
still an
can I give you
Indian.
some pointers? Can I give you
I'm
some
not even
pointers real
going.
fast?
I'm not even gonna take that. I'm not even
Hot
gonna
data.
take that.
Hot data. Can I give you some pointers real fast?
On
Okay.
what?
We have smartphones. Okay. So it's levels. Like you always got to
I,
see what somebody's
I
at,
know,
right?
but what I'm
Hold on.
saying is that
Let
that
me
takes
tell you.
me away from what I was trying to say. That takes me away from my point. If I'm trying to make a point, but I gotta get my phone out to explain to you what an Indian is to make my point. Now, now I just went away from my point just to explain to you to make my, you know what I'm saying, to make a whole nother point that I ain't even, you know what I'm saying. It just makes me it could make you look kind of goofy, but some people know how to do it. I done seen some guys
I'm trying to tell you. I do it every day. I'm trying to
explain that
tell you.
stuff very well, but me personally, I'm not
David,
finna, you know what I'm saying,
explain,
be
bro.
explaining myself. Now, if I could pull up a photo, because like I say, I tell people I say OMAC American. Like when I talk to foreigners, I say OMAC American because I pull up the OMAC statue and I just point at that and I just point at me if they don't speak good English and I just say ancestors and they get it like three words, boom, and I can finish talking and finish my sentence. But if I have to put up the etymology of America and I have to do all this and I have to do all that in the middle of a dinner or a conversation or anything like that, I'm not gonna do that shit.
Can I talk right now, bro?
Go ahead, go ahead. You good? You good?
Oh, okay. So listen, you at dinner, so you having dinner conversation, right? You and your wife and two other people, right?
Right.
Guy and his wife, right? Y'all having a conversation, right? And you say, hey, um, you having political conversation, right? So identity is something. Where y'all from? You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, we from blah 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 blah, right? Oh, okay. Did your grandma? They say from Alabama, or whatever, right? So your grandma, what your grandma, say what tribe y'all was from, right?
Right.
9 times out of 10, they'd be like, "Oh, well, she said we were Sioux or we were Chickamauga or blah 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 blah." Or they might even say, "Hey, I don't know what African tribe I'm from." Right? You said, "No,
Yeah.
no, no. I'm talking about what did your grandma tell you? Indian tribe. You know what I'm saying? American Indian tribes, right? You start breaking it down and they say, "Oh well, oh no, yeah. Oh, you just jogged my memory." Right? This happens to me all the time. In Starbucks, I do this. Wherever at grocery store, wherever anybody that talk to me, where you from? What tribe you from? That's what I ask. What tribe you from? Right? And then they say whether they know the tribe or sometimes they don't know the tribe, or I help them remember what their grandmother told them, right? Especially older people, right? Because I'm like, yo, you're in your 60s, 70s or something. You should know what tribe you're from, right? But because we've been socialized for Africa so long, they'd be like, well, I don't know what African tribe I'm from. I said, no, I didn't ask you what African tribe. I said, what American tribe you from, right?
Hmm.
Now they start opening up conversations. Bro, you can't think everybody's so fucking dumb, okay? So the point is, right, that the pale man came to a black continent of brown people. Maroons is already here. We can prove this through so many different ways, right? And they created a buffer class of people to fit into this motherfucking caste system. Okay? They're called mestizos. Okay? They speak the language of the invader They have the religion of the invader and they have the bloodline of the invader. So they're going to do the bidding for the invader. That's just smart. It don't make any sense, right? So I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but we got to do the work. It's easier than trying to explain the fuck we Africans. Shout out to Aboriginal Power. I was like, bro, that was exhausting being an
I
African.
know, dude. That shit, man.
You
That
know what I'm
shit
saying? Like
touched
it's
my.
easier. Like
Yeah.
where you from? We're from here. Like I'm not African. You're not African. Your grandma, your great grandma, everybody said that they're from this land. So guess what? So now people have the ability to go do research on them for themselves. You know how many friends that got mad at me and they had to come back and tell me that they was from this land, they was Indians. They thought they was Africans just because of their skin color.
Yeah.
They thought they were slaves just because somebody told them that they were slaves, but when they actually did the fucking research on their own, on your family, Yvette Cornell, not Tone Talks, not Cheap Holidays, Yvette Cornell's. And guess what, Yvette?
Hold up.
If you can't prove that you're a slave, that you descend from slaves, then guess what? You're not gonna get ADOS money either. So that shit is pie in the sky. They're not putting anything together that's really gonna make anything happen because guess what? No matter how many people go join ADOS and feel like I'm an American and somebody from Jamaica's not, you still gotta prove that you was a fucking slave. You gotta prove that. And you're not gonna be able to prove that. You're not gonna be able to prove, even if you find somebody that was in bondage for penance, right? That was a contract, or somebody that was a sharecropper, somebody that was literally owned by somebody else, right? That has nothing to do with you. That was a contract that they went in willingly or unwillingly with those people. Period. So when you niggas is talking about getting reparations for something that happened a long time ago that you can't prove, you got a problem. So they like, oh, Chief, you being a coon now because you don't want us to get reparations. No, I want you to get reparations for real. I want you to really go for something that you can actually get. And all you have to do is prove that you're from this land. And that's not hard because they already got the records of us. So guess what? If your people, if they know when your people came in, if your people came in on the boat or not, they know this already. So we don't have to keep going back and forth with people. So I don't have these type of conversations. If you're a dumb motherfucker, I'm not about to be arguing with you. Fuck, I'm arguing with you for who you are. I'll holler at you. I'm gonna say what I gotta say and keep it pushing. If I'm not gonna be at dinner with somebody who's dumb, first off, sorry. If we can't have a rational conversation and we could talk like men, American, the copper color Aborigines, races of people that they found when they came here. What? We're copper. I'll pull out a penny. Shout out to Chief Colinago. He in Chicago putting pennies on people. Whatever we gotta do to reach these people, we gotta do it. So we gotta call them Black Indians, Black Aborigines. You know what I'm saying? We was going through that because we was going through levels. We was trying to connect with our people. We saying, look, bro, if you like black, just put Aboriginal on. We can accept it. We're not gonna be mad, okay? Right? Just to connect with our people, so we won't have these. If you want to call yourself a child of Trenches, man, Aboriginal Hebrew,
Right.
so
Right.
be it.
Whatever, like
Right?
I said the other
Like
day, do whatever
all
you got to
come
do to
together.
get your point across, and you don't got to
That's it.
say what we got to say. Just get your point across. That's all. That's all.
it.
The whole point of a conversation is to get your point. So there's no
Drop
wrong or right way of
Sometimes
getting your
drop
point
the seed and
across.
push it.
So whether if Indian get your point across, hey, if you can get somebody to understand it, do it. You know what I'm saying? But some of us would be like, oh man. I remember one
Because if I
time,
say
dude came in
copper
my
to
shop
some
with a
people,
white girl. I
mhm,
was unlocking
huh?
both of their phones and shit. They had two big ass iPhones, and I just happened to ask dude. I don't know what I was doing. I just happened to ask dude, I'm like, hey man, what tribe you from? You know what he told me? You know what he told me, G?
What?
He told me he was GD. I'm like, oh, I'm like, no, not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what about your grandmother? You know what I'm saying? Did your grandmama come from a tribe? He was like, oh yeah, you know my grandmama said she was Blackfoot.
Me too.
I did not. When I on the phone with you when I did that shit,
Oh, man.
I think you heard that shit. No, that wasn't you. No, that was on the phone. Yeah, yeah.
He'd be like, my grandma G.
He was like, oh no, he said his grandma Blackfoot, but I kind of had to, you know, but he kind of. But I could tell his energy changed a little bit too.
Man, listen, man. It's time out for dummies in 2020, y'all. This y'all last day to be dumb. I'm sorry. I have no patience for dummies. I'm gonna call you out every time. If you say that Rob Bourne, how is it possible for archaic Homo sapiens sapiens to have sex with a modern Homo sapiens sapien? I'll wait.
Okay,
Y'all can,
Rob Bourne got the link,
I'm
Chief. You say
never
his
letting
name
y'all
one
get
more
off
time,
Mende.
he gonna
I'm
pop up
never
like.
letting y'all get off Angola. I'm never letting y'all get off Mende, and I'm never letting you get off this monkey shit. Don't we say monkey shit because it's funnier, nigga? We can say ape shit. You niggas believe you niggas believe that you descend from apes. You niggas should
Ninjas.
be what is that ADOS? ADOA, nigga. American descendants of apes, nigga. You niggas is African descendants of apes, nigga. For
Apes
real.
descended of slaves. You bogus as hell.
Think about it. Think about how think about that
You
that
bogus.
whole name, that whole hashtag is determined the doom to be doomed because you already putting yourself in a slave mindset. You is already over here, right? You're a slave. And that was our whole conversation. What last year when this came out, when we was like, "Yo, bro, we don't rock out with the slave part. Why don't y'all say American descendants of kings and queens or something? You know what I'm saying? Something that's more affirmative as opposed to somebody that's putting you down, so they can write the
Well,
1619
if you look at
project.
it, if you look at it as more of an advertising point of view, the whole point is what I think they're trying to do is they want the people to feel sorry for them. So the whole point is to be a victim. So if you're not a victim, so you have to make yourself a victim in order for whatever they're trying to do in order for it to work.
Bro,
You
it's
see what I'm
people that
saying?
get paid to
So
push the victim
so
card
by
on us.
putting the slaves on there, you are admitting that you were victimized, and people and other people who say that they are admitting that they're victimized you. And so I think um they're trying to play off that factor of you know a person who's been violated. Now,
So what if
but hold
what if
on,
you
hold on.
can't
Let
find
me finish.
anything with
Remember
okay.
when I was talking about the social political part when you got to get your point across. However, you got to get your point across. You see what I'm saying? And so when they say that, it might not be, technically right, but they're getting their point across that we were violated. So in that aspect, you know, job well done.
Well,
If you
once
if you
again,
understand what
I
I'm
have to
saying.
ask the question. Well, once again, I have to ask the questions then, right? Can Caucasian people get reparations for being slaves? That
Right, right.
that's a question.
Right. I don't
You
know
see what I'm
how.
saying?
Like I say, I don't know how it's gonna happen. But
It's
but from what I'm
doomed.
seeing, I'm hoping they was just trying to get the point across that we were victims. That's
Hey,
what I'm
hey,
hoping.
Chief.
If they had
Right, right.
Hey,
But
something,
Chief.
that's all I was.
huh?
That's how I'm taking it. If they had some other shit going on, I don't like.
Once again, they're
Shit,
pushing
I
the
That's
don't
cool.
agenda
know.
Hey,
against our
hey,
people.
hey, Chief. Let me say this real quick, right? See, the thing is that slave, the word slave, that's one of those social political
Yeah,
constructs, right?
yeah.
So the problem is that if you start calling saying that the Caucasian were slaves, that goes against their social political argument.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So the thing is that it's all a bunch of nonsense because slave, the way it's being used is a social political weapon. So it's a construct that when people think slave, they only see one person. They only see one group of people as a slave. That's it.
And
But
that's
that's that's
us.
that's a construct. That's a social political construct. That's
Yeah,
no different than black.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's used in the
I'm
same.
gonna
It's
ask you
used
this
as a
then:
synonym for black.
Black slave code.
Hey, Rob Bourne, I think the link is open now. I tried to switch accounts, so I think you should be available.
Man, please do. I feel like eating it right now. I feel like eating. I'm
So
hungry.
what time we looking like? We still at we at 6 o'clock over there, West Coast. I mean
I'm
East Coast.
hungry. Nigga,
So
I'm hungry.
what y'all want to do, man? You wanna rock out for the rest of the night? Or you y'all wanna watch this little throwdown with Rob Bourne and Chief Holiday 2018?
Nope. We want to get a fresh spar match right now. I spar with him right now. Come on, Rob Bourne. We want to get that link. We want to get some fresh shit. We about to go. We about to run it through tonight. Go.
Yeah, I switched the count, so it should be good.
No, I think he been gone.
Huh?
I think he's been gone. So here's the
He been.
thing. Yeah, he left a while ago. Um, so yeah, man, we gonna
Conveniently.
rock it for a minute. Um, yeah, but it's all
We're gonna rock
crazy,
till the
man.
wheels
Like,
fall off. Yeah, man, because people, man, they actually like the live, man. I actually enjoy the playback sometimes, y'all, because I will go watch the playbacks myself. You know what I'm saying? Stuff I missed, you know, things, just to kind of, how you going back, you watching film, you play
yeah,
sports, you go back to film
but
and see what you
the hard part is though it be them 8, 9, 10 hour playbacks. You know what I'm saying?
need.
Man,
Yeah,
it'd be a little easier if it was only a couple of hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
we got those. We got those in the archives. These are the
it
ones
ain't too
that's
many motherfuckers that go
four
very
8 hours.
few is
four or
is
five
very
hours long.
few. Right, it's very few
I
like
tell you
2 hour broadcasts. Like that shit is
Yeah,
almost like you might find one or two.
yeah.
Um,
Most of
that.
these
They
is
niggas be like
5
twirling their
to
thumbs. Like, they
30
already ain't
hours
got shit
long.
to say right now. So they be like twirling their thumbs. Like, I gotta come up with something. I wonder if R. Kelly got anything going on. Hey,
I need to charge up my phone, right?
we are content, motherfucker. How about that? Niggas is garbage. Can't believe this. I can't believe niggas is still trying, bro. Like, is this real? I can't believe
and
niggas.
another thing
Huh?
too is like for ones that have problems trying to explain certain things, what you do is you give them that declaration and you tell them read that, then come back to you, then they can ask whatever questions they want to ask.
That's a fact.
That's what you do. Give them that
That's
declaration, and it
a
will
fact.
explain to them what they need to have explained.
You don't even have to go nowhere. It's already, people like shit written down. It's written down for you, right? Shout out to Sister
Yeah,
Betty and Sister Gretchen. Damn, peace to y'all, man. Definitely doing a lot of work, y'all.
for sure.
Peace to them, man.
Here we go.
Putting it together.
Yeah, peace to the hardworking goddesses, man. That's a
Fact.
fact.
Definitely. Anybody got any questions? I can get a call in number if y'all want to. If y'all feel more
Let's
comfortable on
get
the
it.
phone, if you can hit the link, however you want to do it, definitely appreciate it. Uh, as you can see, you can watch the old videos and you can see us transforming and you can see us getting ready and shaping, working out
Mm-hmm.
and getting ready for this. Somebody said the link doesn't work for me. Hold on one second.
And while y'all waiting, just hit that thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button.
The link ain't working. If you want to give me your email, you can put that in the chat. You can do that. Um, or I can.
See how raggedy they be treating us, man. They don't even, people be trying to push the link. The shit don't be working. They be treating us real raggedy, man. Shit is crazy.
Somebody want to
Phone
share some of their journey.
phones be cutting off. All types of shit.
Cherokee Outlet Digital originally in the building. Um, yeah. If not, I can email it to you, or I can whip up a number real quick.
Yeah, why don't you do that, Ty? Whip up a number, let them call in.
Okay, y'all not gonna be able to hear him though.
I thought
I
you
mean,
can't put
I
them on
still
a
want to.
speaker or
If Rob
something.
Bourne still want to come on, might have to email him the link or something, or add him to this back chat or something. You know what I'm saying? I can do that.
I'll be right back.
I don't want him to think, 2 times in a row.
Told you he's gone, Chief. He's gone. He left the building.
He probably like, man, they scared of me over there. Nigga, we are not polite. I can't believe Twice said he was scared of you. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well, what else going on, man? Like what? Like we know. I guess we got to talk about the year in review too, y'all. You know how they do. You know, like talk about all the highlights of this year right here, right? Sure, we could go through the year. Um, First off, I know I know I wrote a I said wrote, but I wanted to do a show on Nipsey Hustle, right? And I didn't want to do it when death and stuff like that or whatever. You know, everybody was doing shows and stuff. I just, you know how you like you want to respect people and respect their families and stuff like that or whatever, right? But I think this that's a low light of last year. I think it's one of the I ain't gonna say one of the worst things that happened last year, but definitely it was definitely a L last year. We got to figure out how not to keep taking L's, especially self-inflicted L's. You know what I'm saying? It's like J.R. Smith, you know, running out of bounds or whatever he did, throw the ball away or some shit, right? Whatever. He's doing that championship run or whatever, right? You know, it's the same concept. We are beating ourselves, y'all. So peace is essential to prosperity. Okay, we're not gonna be able to build anything at war amongst each other, at war with our sisters. It's time out in 2020. Ever. Niggas is still in the chat room disrespecting sisters. Niggas still on platforms disrespecting sisters. That shows the estrogen levels that you have in you, sir. I should call you ma'am. Is that it work? You have too much estrogen in you. You niggas got more smoke for sisters than you got for brothers. Have y'all noticed that? So that's time out, man. There's none of that's gonna go on over here. Your ass is getting blocked off top. I don't give a damn what you say. It's over. Then we do you like Sana said, you're gonna go to YouTube jail for 6 months. I don't give a fuck if you make another channel. That one's going to YouTube jail too for 6 months. Fuck that. If you disrespect any sisters on anything that we doing, you are public enemy number one. Okay? So don't do that. You don't want to be public enemy number one. You don't want to be on the outside. You don't want to be, you want to be cool. We're cool. Okay? The in crowd is doing work. You do not want to be on the out of this. I'm telling you, that's it. That's all it is. We ain't got to go back and forth. And we're going to get into the declaration. So we need to, right? We're going to get into things that are being built this year. If you don't have any plans for groundbreak this year, right? Please get some. Please start working on that. Okay? If you're not, please start. Okay? And we need to start seeing some building going on in our community. And if if competition is what makes people start doing stuff, that's cool. Don't hurt yourself though. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit, take baby steps. Whatever you gotta do. Right? What you say, Ty? If you fish credit, figure it out. Figure out how you can bring that services to the people without raping the people. See what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, like I say before too, Chief, is like people just have to stop shaming people too much too, um, for whatever business endeavors that they have. Um, stop
Right.
stop shaming motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like some real shit, because this is why and just like people they going around saying that Martin Luther King sold us out and this and that, whatever, right? But they're not looking at the fact that they decided not to shop with their own, right? They decided that they wanted the so-called black businesses to fail because of their non-participation, taking their business elsewhere. This is why it failed, not because of no shit that Martin Luther King did. Ain't nobody put a gun in your head, say, okay, you got to stop shopping with your own people. Like, man, some of you people are ridiculous, man. It comes from not supporting your own. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been.
Well, yup, and it even go deeper than that.
Yeah, it does. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
there's
they
been
was targeted.
situations. I got
People
I
was
got that.
targeted
I
Hey,
by
got
their
plain and
that.
simple
people.
though, Ty. Go
Huh?
ahead, Libra.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I know what he's saying, but our people was targeted by their people too. Not only did we stop shopping with each other, we fell for their propaganda. We fell for their okie doke. You know, we look at we look on TV and we see, you know, them wearing the coat, and we want that coat. We, look on the billboard and we see them, with those shoes, and we want those shoes. So, and sometimes when you watching TV, it sounds like they talking directly to you. Do you want of these, or do you want to buy these, and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, they're literally designed talking, targeting, marketing. You see what I'm saying? So they've been targeting and marketing us since when? When is that? The 50s, 40s, or something? When they literally got a science on how to sell to you.
Right. But what is our target?
We don't got one.
There you
Our
go.
our target is, hey man, if Libra them doing something, man, just fuck up they shit, bro, and just hope people come over here and like us. Just
Well,
that's.
I well my the point I'm trying to make is that if you just you have a choice, right?
Mhm.
And that seemed to be the worst thing to give people choices.
Yep.
Soon as you get their ass a choice, they always end up making the wrong choices.
Not.
And I mean, for real, man. It's like
Yep.
it's like we just can't stop making the wrong choices, man.
Yep. They have a
Um,
science. They have a science, and they
yeah,
have a
all you had to
science.
do is give them a choice. They be fucked up.
Yep.
Give
On
them a
selling
choice.
to you. On
They
selling
gonna
to
fuck.
us.
They gonna have them all screwed up. All you had to do is give them a choice. They don't know what to do.
Matter of fact, Libra, you come from that era, bro. What did you want growing up? What was the hottest shit out? I remember Teddy Ruxpin and shit was dope back in the day. Hulk
Man, I didn't
Hogan,
seen.
Macho
Man,
Man.
I didn't seen a lot of shit come and go.
What y'all have?
We
Little
had
ponies and
everything.
shit. Did y'all have that
We
horse
had
head with a
I
stick and
Joe with the
shit?
kung fu grip and shit.
The what? Was that before your time? That little stick with a pony head. Did y'all have that shit? Or
um,
that's before
n-
your time?
nah, I don't remember that shit.
Okay,
But
that's probably too damn old. Then my
nah, I mean, they had. I mean, come on, man. It was a lot of shit going on, but for the most part, when I was coming up, they still had Aboriginal stores. You know what I'm saying?
bad. Mm-hmm.
And that's where we went. You know what I'm saying? Um, because after the riots, the city got split in half. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you had one part of the city, where the Caucasians was, and then you had the other part of the city where we were. You know what I'm saying? The Aboriginals was everywhere else. You know what I mean? Um, but we had a lot of businesses like that, Aboriginal businesses. But the problem came in is they had no one to pass their businesses down to, because soon as they send their kids to college, their kids come back. They don't want to do that shit. They want to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to run the street and be with the hustlers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't thinking about no running no family business and shit. It was shit was too wild. They was like, man, I'm trying to have some fun. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Let me see. He said Voltron. Is that Miss Ayel? Is that more or Hebrew? Well, Shalom or more, whichever one. How you doing? Yeah, he said Voltron. Yeah, I remember that.
Who did Cy L?
Um,
Ain't seen Cy L in a minute.
huh?
What's up, bro?
That's Miss Ayel. Yeah. Yeah, Voltron. Let me see. Yeah,
Is that who you said? I
yeah.
ain't seen that in a
Miss
minute.
Ayel, only the wise. He been around.
Oh, you said only the wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so you talking about Say? Yeah, we got him in the basement. He'll be.
Basement.
Yeah, we got him in the
Stop it.
basement right now. We got a straight jacket, but
All
he'll be.
everybody maybe everybody calling out everybody, man. So that's
But we'll be. Yeah,
you
he'll
know,
probably be back. But yeah, we had
they,
that. I remember starter jackets. We used to. We
yeah, I
used
remember
to.
them in Chicago. I was man, it was crazy out
Yeah,
there.
we used to. We used
Some
to want
starters in there.
those.
Remember that time?
Yeah. Y'all basketball jerseys was real hard. That penny
Niggas
jersey,
was
like you
getting
would
murked
die
over
over a
starter jacket.
penny jersey, bro. That black and blue penny jersey, that was your mother. That was your life. Them
Y'all
penny
remember that?
jerseys.
I remember
Do you
that.
remember
Nah.
those, y'all? That Shaquille
Yeah.
O'Neal jersey, Barkley, Jordan. Oh yeah, everybody know Jordan jerseys. It was your life. If you wore that, you had to you had to have some type of security. But early on, let me see. I remember Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, little wrestling dolls. You put your thumb in the middle and shit, and they used to, they used to do the commercials where it looked so real and so good on the commercials where they jumping off the top rope. They got a little ring, and this shit looks so real on the commercial. You get it, and you be like, "What the fuck I'm gonna do with this dummy?" Like, you see what I'm saying? You be like, so we have been targeted, and we have, it's the science to selling to us, and it's about time we start using science to sell to other people. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been damn near doing that shit my whole life. So I don't, but um, and so yeah, we're gonna have to do that in some sort. Now I don't know how they come up with this stuff. If they get like five of our little kids in a room and they just like throw some toys and see which one they fight over, and like I don't know like exactly how they do that type of stuff. But it's a science, and they targeted us. Now it's not trying to say that we are in some type of victim state, because that's the sport. That's the sport. That's part of the sport. So back to what Libra was saying, it wasn't, hey, who the one told you not to go to, to skip over your own people? I guess, but thinking you getting something better, something like that. But yeah, it's a science. So everything you buy, besides your needs, um, chances are there's some type of scientific genius. The reason why you want it, you know. And that's why we coming out with originaltribeboard.com and things like that. American Indian American Aboriginal shoes and stuff like that. So now you have options. You have options. But we not gonna use mystical magical creatures to get your goddamn money. If we gotta be mystical and magical about it, then fuck you, man. Keep your little $200 or whatever. Hell, keep that shit. We don't, we'll be cool. We'll be all right. You know. Magical and mystical and shit. But we will be having some fun on our commercials and videos and stuff. But we ain't finna get all magical mystical, you know. Lucky Charms and shit. Y'all remember the Kool-Aid Man used to bust through the wall?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I mean, what? I mean, shit. He used to go on Nintendo. Oh, don't get playing on Nintendo. Oh man, the Home Alone, the fucking Home Alone walkie-talkie. I mean, not the Home Alone walkie-talkie, but that little thing he was using to record. The little when he used to record. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all probably, yeah, y'all probably a little too old. But yeah, if you look at the movie Home Alone, he had this little recorder thing, and he had it in his pocket, and he used to put a tape in it, and he used to record you, and he can make it sound like, well, yeah, what are you doing, and all that type of shit. Man,
Yeah.
that was high tech, bro. That was the future.
Did you have one?
Hell yeah, I had one of those. That was the future, boy. I was living in the future. I can go around, I can record you, and then I can take your little voice on that little tape, and I can speed it up and slow it down. Have your little conversation, make you sound like and then you can call people. You can call people like, "Yeah, how you doing?" You can change your voice and shit. Man, that was the future back then.
Badass kid, man. That's what he was.
Game Boy, oh, don't get me started on the Game Boy. Man, the Game Boy was dope. Hell yeah, I want the Game Boy so bad when I got one. Man, I didn't even play that shit. That damn LCD was all green and shit. It was like blue. But oh yeah, don't forget the little Techno Bowl little the,
Man, that was one of my favorite
those little
games.
handheld games. No, not the ones on the actual Nintendo, but the ones them little held ones.
Yeah, Chief know what you talking
You know what
about,
I'm talking about? When it was like a little, that shit was
man.
like some
That
lights. That was
football. man, that football joint.
Ah, Lieber was in the future. Lieber was in the
Nah, look. When we was in when we was in junior high school, man, you would pass that thing around to the whole class and shit, like everybody playing football
Y'all
Yeah,
was
no,
living in the
in
the
future.
class.
little dot, the little dot,
Yup,
the
those
little
little
dot.
dots and shit and that little doo
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that was the
We
shit,
used to
man.
love that joint, man.
But
We love that
you don't
joint.
even know if you made a touchdown or not, man. We don't even know how that shit
Nah,
worked. But we won it
nah, you
one.
knew it was
Yeah,
good.
I know. But we won it one though. You know,
That
that
was
was,
one of those. It wasn't even. Damn, what you call that, man?
let's look that up, bro. Let's look that up. I ain't never seen no shit like this. This should bring back some
I
You know
good
what
think
game
that
it
memories
is?
was.
to
I think that was
um
LE. I think it was LED.
huh?
I think the
I
screen
don't
was
know.
LED.
No, they ain't had LED back then. They ain't
Yeah,
call
they
it that.
did.
They,
Yeah,
no,
they
I'm saying they
did.
ain't call
Yeah,
it that. Did
yes, they
they?
did.
They did? Oh,
Yeah, they
okay.
did.
Okay.
Because the first computer watches we had, right? They was LED. Then they came out with the LCD joint.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, okay. Oh,
yeah,
LED. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, that was the
I can
red.
see.
See, that's when you're looking at that red screen,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yup,
Yeah,
yup,
yeah,
yup,
yeah.
yup. Y'all remember when the Casio watches came out with the little calculators on them? I
All
ain't,
that,
No, I didn't.
all that.
I
huh?
wasn't an old
I actually
cat.
never had one, but I wanted one. I never got one though, but I actually wanted one. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I had one in elementary school.
Yep, and y'all remember the Palm Pilots? All the Palm Pilots came out before the smartphone, y'all. We used to have Palm Pilots.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Now, what
They
about the
was
time?
dope. They was futuristic. It hold all your numbers in there.
Best
You ain't had to
pager
call
ever.
nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You ain't had to remember no numbers or nothing. Like,
hey, Lieber,
Yeah,
what about the best pager ever? The time port pagers.
I don't remember that one.
them. I forgot. Somebody said
No,
they
it was the
both some robot.
alphanumeric joints. I remember
Nah,
when the alphanumeric joints came out.
Them sky
all you
pages
had to
was
do was
dope. They
Nah,
was
nah,
turquoise.
before the
time
Sky
Looney
Pager.
Tune hoodies. Oh yeah,
Nah,
when Looney Tunes got hooked on hip hop in the '90s and shit, they used to have them with like baggy clothes and shit. I remember that. I ain't like that shit.
old ass niggas walking around with Looney Tune shit on though. But no,
I ain't
no,
like that
no,
shit.
no,
yeah, ain't nobody. Yeah,
But I get it
I
though. I
wasn't,
get it though. I used to try to
I
do all
wasn't
that
in,
shit.
I wasn't in that crowd.
A calculator watch. I wanted one. I didn't have one, but I did want one. I had a friend who had one and shit. He thought he was dope.
man, hell no.
I never had one, but I yup. But yeah, what's
I,
the name of those? What's the name of those games though? Man, not the Coleco. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I think it was Coleco. I think they
Huh?
did make them joints.
sound
Huh?
about right. Because it
What the
wasn't
I
hell
think
was the name of those, man? Because they used to be dope as hell, and they used to be noisy,
they
and it sound
still,
like you.
man, they still sell them joints.
with
Damn,
the little
any
dots. You playing dots against other people.
right?
You're right.
It's like dots, and it's like the shit is like some lights, and you like always move the same way and shit,
Yeah.
and it's like the shit was dope back then though, cause you
That
was
was
really
before
running, man.
Nah, they
tech.
still make them joints, man. They still sell them.
I believe it because people want nostalgia.
Let me.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still
We just gonna
buying
call them handheld.
handheld games, old ones from the '70s. Just put that in there.
Yeah,
'70s, y'all had them?
yeah.
Hell no. Let me check y'all's out. Let me see what y'all had. Let me see.
Nah, we had them in the late '70s, man.
Late '70s, '80s.
Yeah,
I mean, I always remember the '80s. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. But I remember the '70s though.
They was out in the
Handheld
'70s.
video games. Okay, so let me see. 1970s.
Yeah.
Y'all
Like
had
put
them?
like 70, like 77, 78.
I'm just put the '70s. Oh, that's some ugly shit. That's what y'all had.
I
Oh
can't see
wow. Oh here, let me check it out. If you can look on the screen, they cost $15 on Amazon.
Them joints is a bomb, boy. I'm telling you. We used to
They
get,
probably about $15 back in the days. They wasn't that much. I don't think.
yeah, man, they used to be hooked on them joints though.
Let me see. Oh, yep, these the ones right here. These $45. These the ones right here we have right here. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
What you want? Pull it up, Ty.
Can you
Nah,
see it?
nah. See the
Huh?
one? Hold up. See the one for 144?
That's the one right there. Well, who's that? John
Nah, nah,
Elway?
nah.
Huh?
Nah. See the one that was 144?
Where? Oh,
Go back.
You want me to go back? Hold on.
It was smaller. Yeah, it was smaller than that. Go
This one?
back. Go back.
This one right here, right?
Hold up. Let me see. I got to catch up with you.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Not the one with the 4 on them. Okay. See that one that says one? Yeah, that one. It
This
was
one?
similar to that. Yeah, it was similar to that joint.
Oh, see, I ain't never see. Okay.
Yeah, pull that one up. Pull that one up.
Oh, see, damn, that's $144. That's a
Yeah,
collector's item.
that was the joint right there.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, yeah, I ain't never, yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Look how small the screen is.
Right,
That shit's
man,
like smaller than
man.
right. That shit
half
was
the
some
size of a
dots. I
cell
could make one of
phone.
them with this pop can. You see what I'm saying? But we ain't know that back in the day, though. You see what I'm saying? But yeah,
look how much that joint is,
yeah, that
though.
shit's $144.
That's crazy.
So
Damn.
that was the joint right there.
Yup, these is the one we had when we thought we was in the future, and they wasn't no different, but it just it had little noises and shit,
Yeah,
and
this little upgrade getting better with the
that's it
graphics.
right there. That's it right there. That up, down, left, right, yup. That's it right there. Damn, man, that shit
Remember,
bring back so much memory, bro. Like, wow, I
nigga,
ain't
I was
never had that game, that football game. I forgot which games we had.
no,
Is
no.
that John
Hey, I bet
Elway?
you don't know about this right here. Ty Davis, Libra. I bet y'all don't know about the football game that you turn on and it vibrates and the man
Yeah.
be.
That
What?
bowling. I played that bowling before.
Nah, hey, Chief.
That
Let me
one
tell you
before.
something. Let me tell you something,
Huh?
Chief. My brother was a beast at that shit, yo. He he,
what?
he never lost a game ever.
Which one?
For the
The
electronic football set.
What's that?
what's it called?
Man, he never lost a game, man.
Hey, Ty Davis, what you would do is right. You would kick the ball off, and well, you would turn the thing on. It would be vibrating, and then the little men will be vibrating and moving. You know what I'm saying? But you can make the men like say you're running back. You can like fix it to where you can move faster than that. That shit.
On what? On what?
On this metal little vibrating football field,
Yeah, look that
right?
up, Ty. That'd
So
be
so
funny.
you can actually run plays, like you can make the men run plays on that joint.
Oh, you talking about like they be having on the movies and shit where the little pins be they got
Yeah,
like little statues and they be like vibrating and shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh
know
yeah,
when that football
I
man
ain't
be
never seen
running.
that shit like that
Man,
in
Man,
real life. But y'all had that?
yeah,
man,
man.
Ty,
That's I
that
thought
was
that
the
was some
shit.
movie shit. That's real.
Nah, nah.
Hey, no, you
You
know
got,
what though? Hey, Libra, you know what? That might make a comeback, bro. Like you know how niggas got Madden tournaments and shit. They go back to
yeah,
that. Right? I think that'll be dope, bro. For real.
yeah.
Honestly, because
Ah, that's some real look.
it took
Look, Ty.
skill.
You had to make the men like you can make them do run patterns and shit,
I
right?
know what you're talking about. I seen it on TV before.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Man,
Hell no.
that's a fun ass game, man. Seriously, that's a fun ass game.
Hell no. That's crazy. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna have to try that one day. And so you got an offense and a defense?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah. You get two
Yep.
teams with it, right? But what my brother did, he had the Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
Ooh,
So
wee.
he had the
Oh
light,
shit.
he had the white uniforms, and he had the dark joints.
And
Man, he was giving everybody the business, man.
what y'all know
That's
about
perfect.
that right there?
I can't see.
What y'all know about that the Nintendo glove
Oh no, I ain't nah.
Yeah,
and
I
that
wasn't playing.
pad? Man, swear to that's the
Yeah,
future right there. I was living in the future. Swear to God, you wasn't living in the future. Who's out there?
I was all grown up by then, Ty.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
couldn't.
know you probably didn't deal with that shit, but let me see. Let me see who's out there. Who's living in the future with me? Where you at?
That's that's terrible.
Who's out there? Miss Ayel the Wise was living in the future. What you know about that? Julie Carey, you know about that?
That's Misael, bro.
I know. I just said Miss Ayel.
Okay. I just heard Sael.
Oh yeah, I just said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got Amu out there. Amu, what you know about that?
with that
Cost
football.
$30. You can. I mean, I can download you every last Nintendo game in your phone for free. You had that? Yeah. Yeah, that was the future back then. Now look at us. We're going into 2020. Everybody old as hell. Some of y'all gray as hell, bald as hell. You know what I'm saying? And what we going into the future, y'all. It's real. But yeah, all this shit was targeted. This is all target. They go Donkey Kong. Have anybody ever been to one of those monster truck things? That shit used to look so damn cool. I always wanted to go to one. I never been to one. Anybody ever been to a monster truck show?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
That shit dope. Shit stupid. Is
You
it?
know what I mean? Like
I mean, if you was a grown ass
I
man, I'm
might be able
talking
to
about as a
appreciate it now,
kid,
but
bro.
I
I'm talking
couldn't
about as a
appreciate
kid.
it then. Yeah, I couldn't appreciate it because I don't know. I got some free tickets or something. I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Was you grown or was you a kid? Like you sound like you ain't.
I mean, I was in school. I was in college.
Oh no, you was the grown ass man damn near. You was half a man. I'm talking about like as a well, I guess it counts.
Well, nah, we had wrestling then. I don't think we had. Did we have monster trucks? Nah, we had monster trucks back in the day.
We was by that time we think we had them radio control joints. We probably
right.
Well, we
them
used to
was
talk about the big ass trucks with the big ass tires, crushing stuff and jumping like
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
talking about those.
Nah,
yeah.
but nah, we didn't have that.
Y'all ain't had that?
What
Anybody
was
ever
that?
went?
What was that movie, man? What is the movie? I don't know if it was Van Damme or somebody, man. One of them little action movies like that. A dude had one of them joints, man. He was smashing motherfuckers' cars up. That made me want one of them joints though. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, damn, he crushed that joint. Just ran right over the car and crushed it. Like, yeah,
I mean,
I can see that.
crush cars and stuff, man. It's pretty, it gets exciting.
All right, since we going back in the day, I'm gonna see who remember this. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Now I want to see. Oh, it's spelled. If anybody remember this movie right here. Now I know Lieber and them know about this. So, but this was still hot back in the day. Hold on one second. Here we go.
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Who remember that?
I'm a movie buff. What is it?
Hold up. I gotta wait to see it. I don't see it
Hold
yet.
up. Who remember that? Yeah.
Crush. Come on, John, man.
Y'all, who they think they was targeting? Crush Groovin.
Man, that's one of my favorites.
No, who produced that joint though? Wasn't that
Yep, yep. So that was yep. That's
wasn't
when
that what you call them joint?
Russell
Um,
Simmons?
Run DMC.
yep,
Well, Russell Simmons was their
Russell,
manager.
yeah, Russell Simmons.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matter of
got that.
fact,
That's
matter of
one of my
fact,
favorite movies, man.
I'm gonna tell
Fat
you what's funny
Boys.
about that. I'm gonna tell you what's funny about that joint. They had the Junkyard Band in that joint, I think, too.
Junkyard
From
Band.
DC. Yeah.
And Crush Groove.
Yep,
Yeah, I
Crush Groove.
think so. Yeah.
Ain't that's the one where the dude had that broom and he was pop locking with
Nah,
that
man, that's
broom?
breaking, man.
Oh,
That's
that's
breaking.
breaking. Okay, that's breaking. I was gonna do that.
Hey, man, I seen breaking like here recently, like couple years ago. Man, I was looking at myself like I said, man, I didn't even notice that these niggas was flamers. Like I didn't even notice that, bro. Like you a kid, you watching breaking. I was in it for the breaking. I wasn't. And then they threw it off with the dude that was with the pale girl that they put in their group, Turbo Ozone and Kelly, right? Remember the dude that had the leotards on and shit? Her dance partner that was like looking at them like they was crazy. You could clearly see he was, sugary, right? I didn't recognize Ozone and Turbo as being sugary. You understand my point? Like I couldn't see that.
What you mean they was fags?
Nah. Just real
They was
effeminate.
borderline. They was borderline. They was
Yeah,
pushing it on
that's
us
why.
already.
Man, like, I want to show this to my son right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because look at them. They're effeminate.
Mm, see?
Think about it.
Yeah,
Think
we was
about it.
taken advantage of, and so a lot of people. This is all. A lot of it is psychological. A lot of it is social political, and so people don't understand social political because they think the law is, is the most powerful, and people don't understand. Social political can shape the law. You see what I'm saying?
Well,
If enough people say it's true, well, goddamn it, it's true. How you think these dudes getting, these dudes getting around?
and that is the number one. You just brought up the number one question, Ty. The number one question is, what is the difference between a social political construct and a legal construct?
Mm. Yep. Yep. Now you thought about it. Yep. Yep. See, people don't know how to split it. They don't know. They think it's one and the same. And that's
But
what
the question is, are they acting like one is the same? See what I'm saying?
I don't think people know how to split them. I think
No,
people
no, no.
just
I'm not saying people. I'm saying is the policy creators using social political as law.
they're taking the data to make the laws. They're using social political
No, no,
move.
no. I don't mean that. I mean, are they
Oh.
using it as law? Because
Oh, I see what you're
right,
saying now. Yeah. So that goes along with that slavery shit too. It could
right,
have been some
right,
social political shit, like some cultural shit. These are our slaves. You see what I'm
right, and they
saying?
trying to pass it off
As
as law.
law. Right, yup. See, yup. That's why it's I mean, yeah. That's why it's very important that we be able to understand that. And we over here fighting the social political and law battle, like who's gonna win. And it's like, bro, like it's not a fight. You see what I'm saying? Law goes with law. If you do anything illegal, that should be your personal decision. You see what I'm saying? Now when you're out here on the social political, man, we can come together and we can build and we can make whatever the hell reality we want. You see what I'm saying? As long as if it's gonna get some shit done, that's all that matters. And long as you can
But
get your point
you
across, that's all that
you just
matters.
you just made an important point, Ty, because when you talk about creating reality, that's exactly what social political does,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yup.
Now, the reality that it's creating is what needs to be questioned.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup. Yup.
So that's definitely going to be one of the focal points that we're going to be addressing in 2020. 2020.
We definitely, yeah. I think we do gotta teach a little more about social, political, and legal, and legal terms
Const-
or legal
well, they're
constructs. Right.
constructs too.
Right.
Right.
Because you can't fight one with other. Both of you guys are always going to be right. The social political is always going to be right, and whatever you got legally is always going to be right. So it can't. It's you can't fight them. You see what I'm saying?
Well, the problem comes in is because they mixing them together just like pseudoscience.
Yup.
If
Yup.
you think about pseudoscience, it's mixing real science with fake science, right?
Mhm.
Or should I say social science? And that's the same thing that we're dealing with, is that we got a mixture of social science and law. So we gotta really, really dig deep to figure out the distinction between the two. Because to me, they're adding all the shit together.
Yup. And that's what's causing a lot of confusion.
So
And
call it pseudo law if you want to. That's a new term. Pseudo law. How about that?
social political constructs turned into a
Being
a
used,
social law.
being used. right, being used as law.
Right.
So yeah, call it social political law.
Right. And those of you who don't understand what we're saying, I'm gonna give you a little scenario. Say for example, you're dating a girl. You might say, okay, she's my girlfriend, and she might not see you as her boyfriend, and you know, and to you, that's in your reality and in your world, she kicking it with you. That's your girlfriend. You see what I'm saying? And but to her, she see you as just a buddy, a pal, or whatever. Now, both of you guys are in two different understandings in two different realities because in social politically that's your girlfriend. And I couldn't argue with that because if you was like, yeah man, I be kicking it with her, man, she be over my house, you be like, that's my girl. I couldn't argue that. You see what I'm saying? But unless I hear it from her mouth, technically, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get technical about it, technically it's not legally bound until she said it. You see what I'm saying? So if that, I don't know if that helped at all or whatever, but
You know that the social engineering actually, is where they get some of these laws and some of these political strategies that they have. And it's, oh well, these people are less than us. They're not smart enough, so that gives them reason to start exterminate us. Once again, we go back to eugenic society, aka Planned Parenthood. That's something that we can, if there's going to be something that we can all agree on, is that's something that needs to stop. If you don't want to have children, stop it. Stop fucking. Or use protection. They got things that you would do to use protection these days. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that you need to be living more responsible, right? So, but at the same time, I don't even think that should even been a concept. Like I think that a woman's body should be between herself, her doctor. She got a doctor. She shouldn't have to go to a clinic. So that'll do away with that whole concept, right?
Okay.
Back to the eugenic society, right? AKA Planned Parenthood. We know these things exist, and if there's a Republican in your region or your city or whatever, why would you? Okay, well, because he's a Republican, you feel like he's not for us. They're racist. That's crazy as hell. We got to stop as people of color, right? I say that as Aborigines of America, we got to stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, which is this color shit, this racism.
Hey
It's
Chief, you
not.
coming in low, but I gotta step out, man. Y'all wanna what y'all wanna do, man? Y'all wanna keep it going or y'all wanna come back?
Let's just keep it going. We're gonna open up the panel or something. Keep it going.
Oh, okay. Well, I put the link out there. I gotta step out. I'm gonna try to keep up, but I gotta step out the fam, and I'll be back. I'll probably be in and out like I always do. But
Right.
yeah, shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Mid Atlantic region, man. We looking for big things out there. You got Lil Yos out there. You got Nonetheless out there. Liba's son, Gretchen's out there. Sister Bethy out there. I mean, they locked and loaded up. You know what I'm
Yeah, man.
saying out there. Yashua. You know what I'm saying? You got gang banging that Yashua's out there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely got a crew out there, man. Let's get it done. Peace.
Yeah, man. I think we need to get Trennis back, man. Shout out to my brother Trennis, man. Aboriginal Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Peace to that brother. I had seen him on there, man. Yeah, we had a good spirit, man. Good heart. That's a good dude, man. Shout out to Trennis, man. You tuned in, man. Hopefully you come through tonight, man. All the original copperhead hunters, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Carly crushing them. We got Chief Alchemy. You know what I'm saying? Peace to those brothers, man. Copper Wolf. Peace to the guys, man. Original copperhead hunters, man. You know what I'm saying, man? We gonna turn up this year, y'all, man. And like I said, man, you know, I believe in, forming, your little, councils and stuff. I don't have a problem with that. What about you, Libra? Libra, you there? Testing, testing. Libra, son. Libra, son.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here, Chief. I had to step out for a second.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah,
Well,
yeah, man.
the question was about, like we we're organizing under the First American Council, right? And I was like, yo, I don't have a problem with other people, doing their own thing, and you know what I'm saying, like we could. that's a healthy thing. You know what I'm saying? To keep it not so like where it's so big and get stagnated. We can't get anything done. So we
You
talk.
know what, Chief? That you brought up a great point, man. And I think a lot of people get it confused. They be thinking, that we're saying, you know, um, you can't create your own organizations. It's like nobody is telling you that. Um, you can create your own thing if you want, um, but we're just saying that we don't mind partnerships with other organizations. You
Period.
know what I'm saying? Like that's not a problem. And I don't know why people think, well, no, we everybody had to be a part of this and everybody had to be a part of that. And it ain't even about all that. You can do whatever you want, but just work together. That's all we ask.
About it. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. I don't know. I think people think it's not enough rooms for more than one team. You know what I'm saying? In this league, you know what I mean? I just think it's crazy. Um, don't get it twisted. Now, this is the winning team. We need to, we always looking for. But man, we grinding right now, y'all. So we moving in the right direction. Um, we come to America First Peace and Prosperity Conference and Tour, right? Um, yeah, man, it's just shit, man. We grinding, y'all. We got to keep this thing going and build on what we did last year and so on and so forth. We just got to keep building it. And that's kind of what it's really about, y'all. Like, taking this thing to the next level, man. So shout out to everybody, man, that support. We definitely appreciate you. Y'all already know what it is, man. Support the real, fuck the fake. Let's come into this new year the right way, man. Let's really get it in, y'all. Like I said, man, we really appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, when if we doing a 10 hour, 12 hour, we're doing a 30-day live stream right now. So we're about to break our own YouTube record. I think we did 2 weeks, Libra. It's like 2 weeks or something.
We did 70 something hours before, 72 hours or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we was like a week or two one time though. That actually
Yeah,
was.
we did like 72 hours, but I mean, if you think about a job, right? That's like 2 weeks of working on your job and shit. You know what I mean?
Right,
So yeah,
right.
man, putting it in.
And look, when we did those 3 days though, we didn't have the like we wasn't like running reruns and shit like that. So it was just
Nah, this was straight live.
strictly baton passes. Like, all right, okay, I'm about to go to sleep for a couple hours. I'll see you. You know what I mean? Later, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come up.
Then
Get
somebody else get up and take over. You know what
yeah,
I'm
it was
saying?
great. Yeah. It was a good
Yeah.
time, man.
Matter of fact, I think Copper Empress she did like 18 hours straight.
Man, shout out to her.
18 hours straight.
Yeah, man, she went in.
Yeah, man.
So man, yeah, man,
Shout out to Copper Empress Hobart, the original
the
Copper
original
Empress.
piece of goddess.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Shout out to Empress Copper Fox. Ooh-wee.
Shout out, shout out. Yeah, man. Man, I'm just man, man, I'm so like I don't even know, man. I'm kind of overwhelmed for the new year, man. I just got so much, man. I wanna get done, man. So much I want to see done. It's just like I can barely wait.
I mean, man, I mean, some of us, man, we relish the hard work. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a problem, getting to work, man. And so that's what goes back to the conversation. I don't want nobody to be offended. You know what I'm saying? We talk about us as a community being lazy. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be addressed because if we could see it, everybody else could see it. Can you imagine how the Asians looking at us? They like, man, you niggas, y'all over here got all of this and got all these people to work with, and y'all not doing anything. They literally think like this. They literally say this. Like I remember they asked the dude that was the leader of the Asians, right? Because they run their own little election stuff, right? And they was asking him about us, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "Look, I don't have a problem with anybody, whatever, but you know, his job is to look after his people. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta understand that's how he see it. He gotta look after his people. We gotta do the same shit.
And so why do we see it any other way? Why do we see it any other way? That's the question. So that's the question everybody need to ask themselves. Is that your number one job? To look out for your people? Is that your job? Or is it to look out for everybody else? While everybody else just pass you by? We really need to dig deep, man. 2020, man, it's gonna be the time of implementation. No more excuses. No
That's right.
excuses in 2020.
No slave excuses. No pull me, the white man is kicking our ass excuses. No, none of that. Stop it. We gotta get it together, man. And like I said, um, till we step our game up, man, we gonna continue to have these problems, y'all. We gotta do better. That's kind of where I'm at with it, y'all, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, people just gotta pull their boots up, man. Pull themselves up by the bootstraps, man. It's strap season. You dig? Pull your damn boots up. That's what's going on in 2020. And those that wanna sit on the bench, you know what I'm saying, and sit in the stands, that's hey, get you some popcorn.
That's right. Get you some binoculars too, cause you're in the nosebleed. You know? So yeah, man. Um, like I said, man, we building, man. Everything's going good, man. Business, everything's just starting to come together. So man, just keep grinding, man. I don't know, Ty. Talk about universal media and stuff like that or whatever. But yeah, having our own networks and things of that nature, man. Social media apps and things. We definitely got to get away a little bit more forms of independency. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about. So, 2020, man. Just I say 2020 vision. We need to see shit a little bit clearer than we'll be seeing, and we can't keep letting them pull the wool over our eyes, y'all. Like that. That's the thing. And these words are what they use to keep us asleep. They use words to keep us asleep, like black. Okay, and that's just facts. Even though black's my favorite color, but when it comes to us being as a race of people or stuff like that or whatever, that puts you as a black being blackness, blackmail, blacked out. Okay, it's a social political construct. Apparently, Yvette Carnell, obviously she's not black. Like, look at her. It's like, okay, she's not even copper color. Let's be clear. So obviously, she's forming up inside of a social political construct, right? But then she said stuff like, shit, crazy. She gonna say stuff like, white allies. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, once we put ourselves in these positions, we're gonna get the black treatment, y'all. We treat each other like black. Like we treat it like it's not as good. Black Congressional Caucus. They have less power than because they could position themselves to be the Black Caucus. Okay, we're not black. That's a social political construct for losers. Once again, black, slave, African, they all using these things interchangeably. So when people are saying African American, you're literally playing along with the social constructs that keep our people in a loser's mentality. Slave, loser mentality, all the same shit. We be fighting to be slaves. They be like, no, you in the slave. They be like, you can't do that. You guys are trying to minimize slavery. I'm like, bro, they're telling you this shit's fake. When are y'all gonna do some research other than roots? So that's why I ask people, man, when y'all be feeling a certain type of way about slavery and certain things, that's been stated, what you have to do is you have to pull up the evidence. You know what I'm saying, Libra? Like they act like you could debunk this, right? You could show us the company that made all these goddamn whips.
Right. I need to know where all these chains come from, because whoever made them motherfuckers got rich, bitch.
Man, rich than the motherfucker. Then you ask what a chain's at, they'll be like, oh, well, they remelted them and made fuck out of here. No, man, this shit's slow as hell. Like, it should be slave chains. We should be walking around tripping over chains and shit. Oh, fuck. Man, that's them slave chains? Niggas just have souvenirs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we believe everything they put out. So that's the problem, y'all. We have. We got to stop believing for the banana in the tailpipe, man. We fall for it every time. Shit,
Man, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. It's like they don't understand logistics, man. Like you have to have logistics when you're talking about export, import, and transport. That requires logistics, and you don't have any proof of no logistics. 14 million. Didn't Reggie say something about some 14 million, 40 million people bought to North America? 40 million people. How many voyages would it take to get 40 million people across a 3-month ride?
Well, check this out, right? The company that brought the most people over, right? And it wasn't that many companies, right? But the company that brought the most people over was called the Royal African Company. Okay. The Duke of York. Okay. The Royal African Company from 16. They only went 20 years. So it's like, I don't have it right in front of me right now, y'all. Just going off of my notes in my head. And for 20 years, they averaged about 5,000.
You broke up, Chief.
They average about 5,000 people per year that they were transporting, right? 5,000. So that goes out to about 100,000. So that was the company with the most people that they were transporting. They brought over 100,000 people. Now, they're not saying that all those people were Africans. They were transporting people across the Atlantic Ocean. They were the biggest one. They got out of the transportation of people, right? Because it wasn't cost effective. Transporting grain and rice and certain things like that was more lucrative and cost effective, right? Than transporting people back and forth across the Atlantic Ocean. So think about this. So they had to leave Britain, right? Go to Africa, right? Fight off getting captured by the Berbers, Barbaria, the barbarians. Stop the barbarians from enslaving them, right? Then they go to so-called Africa, knock some niggas over the head, and then come across to America.
Right? 40. Hold up, Chief. Knock over 40 million niggas in the head.
Worst shit ever. Seriously, it really is. It's the worst shit ever. But they tell this story, right? Oh, and then also Reggie, 40 million, brother. Like, okay, so they have taken the numbers down to 4 million so-called slaves, so-called Africans being brought to the Americas. 4 million. Only less than 200,000 in North America, where we live in, it's called USA, right? United States of America. Less than 200,000, right? Now, 40% of all so-called slaves came through the port of Charleston, South Carolina. Okay? Charleston. 40%, which comes out to about 100,000. Now, remember the 100,000 Duke of York Royal African Company? Keyword African Company. What does this mean? Why is they calling themselves African Company? We'll get back to that. Right? I mean, this shit getting weird, y'all. Like, it really is. It's really getting weird. Like, it wasn't like they brought Africa to the continent of so-called Africa. Remember, you barbarian ass niggas? You Berbers. Berber comes from Barbaria. Okay? So get it right. So you niggas be calling yourself Moors. Remember, there's the barbarians are attached to that. So once again, we see it the same way as somebody saying African American or Black American, Blackish American. It's the same concept because that's how they put it together. So it's not to be upset and niggas gotta make videos. Y'all wasting too much time. Remember, y'all not getting no work done, especially for it to be around 96 years. You're not getting no work done. Sorry. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
That's a fact.
Y'all wasting too much time worried about career mayo, worried about y'all shout out to career mayo. Y'all doing too much. Y'all should be focused on building something, recruiting more motherfuckers so y'all can build something. Like right now, niggas is leaking. Real shit. Y'all been taking enough dues and doing enough stuff to have built something.
Shit, they got enough members. They got enough members to build.
That's my point. So obviously this ain't in the plans because that hasn't happened, right? Maybe something's happened that we don't know about. Maybe. But y'all gotta stop this, man. Like, so every day is something. Like, I'm like, God damn, ain't these the same guys that say etymology is important?
I thought so, but apparently, it goes back to what you say can be used against you. I guess they don't even they so far into the law that they forget that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, so, but you know what it is, man. It's all a shell game. It's all a shell game. I don't know, what the agenda is, and I really don't really give a shit. Um, but one thing I do know for sure is that the motherfucking world is gonna be on fire in 2020. God damn it! You know what I'm saying? One way or another.
I mean, this information is definitely, man, we taking it to the next level now, y'all. And it was all about levels. You know what I mean? Let's just be
Of
real
course.
about it. We couldn't just come out like, oh yeah, man. We had to practice. So we was practicing on Unky on this and Jabari and Rob Boyd, and we was practicing, y'all. Like, so it make us sharper, for anybody else. But here's my whole thing, right? I know Ty David was talking about we got to show example of how to. Okay, it's so simple, right? It's the same way that we tell somebody that we're not black, right? When they come up and say, "Hey, peace, black man," and you have to, even if you say, "Okay, you're gonna have that conversation right then," instead of saying, "Peace, brother," or "Sister," whatever, right? Feel me? You say, "I'm gonna have this conversation." You're gonna tell them why we're not black, right? That's how they work. You'll be like, "Okay, look at your skin color. Are you black? No, okay, all right, boom." So that's a social political construct. Same thing with pale people, right? Here's some white right here. I'm like, is this you? Okay, no. So that white is this envelope right here. White is a social political construct, right? They be like, yeah, okay, cool. All right, so we know that that's a part of the caste system. They agree to that too, right? See what I'm saying? And if he says he's white out his mouth again, that means that he wants to promote the caste system, right? So then you have to snatch that weapon from it. Because he's using a weapon that they have collectively been using against us for years. It's embarrassing. It would be like embarrassing. Imagine if we was sitting back watching the Asian community do the shit we do, right? Literally. Seeing how they treat their women, seeing how they if they had this type of interaction with other people, right, to where it was a more of a consumer based thing or whatever, and right, and way if we actually sat back and watched other communities do exactly what we're doing, we would be like, they're fucking crazy, they're lazy, right? Then lost their fucking mind. That's how we would think. That's how everybody else was looking at us, y'all. So yeah, a few of us step out the mud. You know what I'm saying? A few of us. But yeah, man, we gotta change our mind. That's really we continue to move like this, bro. We gonna be niggas gonna be really in bondage somewhere, getting their ass beat. Like Kunta. Shit crazy. Y'all don't know no other slaves but Kunta. Kizzy.
It's crazy.
Shit is extra crazy. I remember Lex Vortex. Shout out to Lex Vortex. Lex Vortex was like, man, they literally beat the language out of us. Like nobody speaks. Nobody retained any of the language. And the only reason why we're even speaking this language we're speaking right now, because it is from America. They use the indigenous languages of this land. They created this language that we're speaking now for war and commerce, war, same shit. Commerce. Okay? Shit.
And that's the operative word too, Chief. Commerce, because for some reason people seem to forget that this society is based on one thing: commerce.
Keep us
Commerce.
in a position
.com.
slaves, right?
All based on commerce.
Terrible.
So for some reason, um, people think that they have an umbrella on in the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like the matrix is the matrix. The shit is made up social construct. That's what the matrix is. That's what our society is: a made up social political construct. Made up. So when people take, sometimes people think they take things too literal because some crazy things happen in this artificial world. Some real shit be happening, yes, but that's based on what? That's based on living a false identity. The matrix is the matrix, and you have to deal with it like the matrix. There's no other way to deal with the matrix.
I
That's
mean,
it.
like we got a thing called selling out. Like I don't really hear that from other communities, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they don't even have like everybody else has pride in them in their air quotes race, but we the only ones don't, man. I think that's interesting. For all the accomplishments of our ancestors, we allow these people to get in February. That's another thing too, man. We got to do away with Black History Month. Starting at midnight, where you at? It is Aboriginal History Decade. We're gonna take over this next motherfucking decade. Okay? This is our decade. Next 2 or 3 decades is our decade. Okay? So you got to think like this. So Tadej says 2047. That's 27 years. What are we gonna be looking like in 27 years? I plan on still be at work. Working.
I'm boycotting February.
Me too. I'm boycotting all that shit, bro.
The whole month.
We turning up. We turning up. I know we're gonna be in Miami for Super Bowl week, and then we're gonna be in All Star week, Atlanta after that, and then we're gonna be in Chicago for All Star weekend, man. So be on the lookout for that, man. Shout out to the Windy City, man. It's going down All-Star Weekend in the Windy City. Out to all my Chicago and South Side in the building.
Oh man, peace, peace going out. Peace and prosperity to the God. Haven't seen you in a while, brother.
Who is that?
That's ATF.
Man, I seen him
Chief.
fast over there,
Yeah.
and I said the same thing, man. Chief Copperfoot.
What it do? What it do?
Where you been at, bro? I don't know. I ain't seen no videos either. You ain't made no videos in a while either, bro. I'm subscribed, so I haven't got the notification. Peace to God, man. Peace to everybody, man. You already know, man. You come over here, man. It's like a family reunion, man.
You know it.
When y'all come over here, it's home, man. It's home over here,
Peace and
man.
prosperity going out to Chief Trauma Hawk in the house.
Trauma,
Yeah, man. You better believe it.
Trauma Hawk. We're gonna have to get together for the new year, Trauma Hawk. Get the peace pipes out. Shout out to Trauma Hawk. Chief Trauma Hawk in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I'm excited, man. This is gonna be a great year, y'all, man. It's all about peace and prosperity, y'all. That's what we pushing. There's a little petty differences. It's cool, man. We ain't gotta worry about that. Like we talk about our differences all the time, but that y'all still see us working together and pushing the agenda, man. Which is for us, it's hashtag America First, man. Peace and prosperity. That's the agenda, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna be putting, once again the tour, obviously the conference in October, man. So we're looking for people that want to be a part of planning and be a part of the conference, all of that, be a part of the tour in your city, you know what I'm saying, in your area, your region, or whatever. We're gonna be sliding through, man. So be on the lookout for that. The website will be up soon, man. So y'all be able to go to the website and register and see all these type of things, man. So yeah, we putting it together, man. So just bear with us, you know. Greatness moves in its own pace. That's all we can say. Peace to everybody, man. We in the building. You're not. Let's get it.
Facts, 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 man.
Hmm?
Yeah, man. We gonna definitely be digging into a lot, man. Um, digging into a lot of topics coming up too. Like I say, we gonna break ground on these constructs, right? We going for the juggler on these constructs, these social political constructs, and as well as legal constructs. We going in 2020. You better know it.
Yeah, I was muted. Shit, man. There's so much going on, y'all. So much. I can't see the chat room right now, man. Peace, peace to all Americans, Aborigines, man. Peace and prosperity, man. That's what it is this year, man. We push peace and prosperity. Um, yeah. So I know y'all know I be going in, man. But behind the scenes, I'm more like the moderator. I'll be like that guy, trying to keep the peace, keep everybody from jumping off the rails. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you're dealing with a lot of different personalities, man. So it takes to deal with a lot of different personalities, man. It takes a strong personality, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So and a level of humbleness, humbling yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And for me, if I'm here to serve you, I'm that's what better way to humble yourself. You know what I'm saying, Libra?
Yes,
We're here.
sir.
We're here to serve you. We're not here to for you to serve us. So that's different. And what we're saying and anybody else is saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know the difference. There's a difference in what we're saying. Um, that we're here to serve. And so serve and protect our people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. And creating the First American Council is about service to our people, all our people, not just people that say, "Oh, we're Indians. Oh, we're gonna get in our own little corner in the woods over here and have some powwows and shit." Nah, bro, like it's all our people, everybody, every project, every borough, every parish in this country, on this land over here. These are our people. We need to be getting out. Period. Waking them up. So that's the part of the work. You know what I'm saying? Is telling people who they are. And just because you haven't identified yourself as being in a goddamn tribe, that don't mean that you're still not American Aborigine. You're just bigger than a tribe. Bigger. When it comes to being Americans, man, we gotta be better Americans and stop letting people trick us to be Africans. Where's other shit? Nobody's African. Let's keep that in the back of your mind. Nobody's African. Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Going down. 2020. Clear vision, man. It's going down, yeah.
Hey, Chief, I'm gonna have to hop off for a few minutes, man. I gotta make some calls, man. But try to get back on.
Okay.
So peace and prosperity to the tribe. I'll be back as soon as I can. So yeah, just hold the fort down.
All right, got you.
All right.
See you, everybody. Get them, yeah. So we got let's see what's that. Chief Wahoo in the building. Amazon Game Boys now. Selling Game Boys now. Okay. Cherokee Outlet. Indigenous Aborigine in the building. Peace Empress. We have Omega in the building. Shout out to Omega. We got Nighthawk. ATF. Miss Julie Carey. Pink is Peach. Shout out to Tomahawk. We got Miss Gretchen Helm in the building. We got King Ra in the building. Luke. Misa L. Only the Wise. CEO. Atom. Shout out to Atom. Peace. Santi Lee in the building. Peace, Empress. We got IMU in the building. That usually costs about $30. Okay, that sounds like about a good price right there. I remember when Jordans were like $59. I remember the first. I remember the first Jordans when they first came out. They had the red and black ones. Jordan 1. They had those. I had those. But I remember the blue ones, the blue and black ones. I'm like, my mama got them for me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I remember that, right? They was like $59. That's pretty crazy. You just know how much it costs now. And, we hear stuff like, man, those shoes are expensive that y'all selling. I'm like, you can't look at it like that, especially for the quality, hands stitched, just the quality of leather and stuff like that or whatever, suede and stuff like that we have and all this. It's fly. So, yeah, I know my conversation was like, man, these shoes are worth about $1,000. Like $999.99. Fuck that. Remember my book? Hope it come out this year, y'all. I got so much going on too, man. So I'm gonna sit down and finish this book, y'all. I was serious about what I'm gonna charge for my book. I wanted to be the most expensive book ever. I think it's that important. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Don't miss nobody. Esther Yah talk about the Iran and Venezuela giving us, what is that, $100,000 for each dope? Please are scared to register for the money here. Government labeling them terrorists. Whoa. Asara. Asaya, right? You heard about that? Libra? Ty? One of y'all there? Hey, so who Iran and Venezuela is giving away $100,000 a piece for a dope? For what? I'm gonna have to look that up. Figure it out. I might be trauma. I'm not a sick baby over here, man. Unfortunately, literally throwing up as we speak, right? You're sleeping and stuff all day. So, yeah, I don't know. I might get out. Still too cold out here for me. That's the guy in the building. Techno Philly in the building. Peace. Yeah, man, support really. Get you some original tribal wear. OriginalTribalWear.com. Y'all know what it is, man. OriginalTribalWear.com, man. And I'm gonna do this right. Hashtag walk like a guy. Walk like a guy. AmericanAboriginalShoes.com, man. Walk like a guide. Y'all know what it is, man. Go check that out, man. Showed a few of them earlier. Yeah, man. What Drake say? Got a sneaker deal. They ain't broke a sweat. You know what I'm saying? I'll actually be breaking sweat. You go on there. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. 2020's in the building. Nighthawk said, death by 1,000 cuts. Word. We gotta be sharp, y'all. You know what I'm saying? In our conversations, we gotta be clear, concise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know. You know, and it comes with practice. It comes with, you know, you knowing something, right? You don't even have to look it up. You ain't got. I could tell you verbatim, Americans, right? The copper color or Aboriginal races that the Europeans found when they came in. You're a European, right? Oh, okay. So that means that you came here, right? Okay, cool. As long as and most Europeans are proud Europeans. They're proud Germans. You know, Oktoberfest and all this other stuff, right? Been to it in Germany, right? So everybody has a right to be proud of their shit. That's what it is. So I don't have a problem with nobody honoring themselves, honoring their ancestors, and all that, as long as you're not pushing nobody else down. So when we talk about Black Pete, for instance, you know what I'm saying? It's just like anything else, man. They make negative. You know what I'm saying? They just socially made Pete so-called black, right? We're talking about over in Holland in this little custom that they do during the holiday season, right? For Christmas or whatever, right? Santa, and then you got his helper, which is Black Pete. Well, Saint Nick, right? Another name for the devil, but all this, but these all Saint Nick and his helpers, everybody was so-called black. So they try to always put the Black Pete, which is like a Moor, so to speak, because that's what they would call it. They wouldn't call him Black Pete, they would call it more Pete. You get it? A lot of times, man, I don't think we really moving right. You know what I'm saying? And all use hell yeah, we could all use $100,000. You know what I'm saying? But I said, yeah, what? Like I said, what is it about? What is it for? Like what can we look this up at? Sign up for it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know why are they giving away 100,000 to American people? What's gonna come out of it? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta talk about that. Also, why isn't there any other so-called countries in Africa, right? Saying, hey, look, man, we sorry for letting these people come over here and take y'all, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Here's $100,000 for each descendant of these slaves who actually got snatched up from over here, right? So how would they know who to give money? Because they say they got to give 100,000 to 40 million, 50 million, 60 million people. That might not work out. So how does this work? You know, I said, yeah, how does it work? You know, as far as us getting that January 1st, 2020, the last day to receive your free T-shirt on your choice from originaltribeware.com. Okay, yes, shout out to Miss Mohawk, man. So I don't know if it ends at midnight, but anything that you purchase at originaltribeware.com, you get a free T-shirt. So shout out to Miss Mohawk, man, and support the real, man. Support the local business, man. Very important. I can email you the link. Cheap holiday at gmail.com. Thank you, Ashura. I'm definitely trying to get my 100,000. Fuck that. Hell, they have $600 billion to pay us. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to look this up, man. Like we got to figure this out, man. How can we get as much of this $600 billion as possible? Because if it makes sense, right? Right? It makes sense to me. But I just need to know why they're doing it, and like is it against is there a law? Who would say Iran and who would say Iran and Venezuela, right? Now I know that they don't like Iran. Let's be clear, and they do not like Venezuela. But I thought that was when they had Hugo Chavez in there. I thought that they had a when I say they, the United States government has a better relationship with Venezuela, right? But none of that matters. We have to start doing business. Don't let these people get you confused with all this little dumb shit. They're doing business in Iran. They're doing business all through the Middle East. They're doing business in Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, so on and so forth. We need to be doing business. Period. Like, goddamn. Shit is retarded to me. I mean, it really is. Y'all like at some point, come on, man. Yeah, bring back, man. Originaltribeware.com, man. IOD spot tonight. I might slide through there, techno, but I got a sick baby, so I don't know if I don't make it tonight. I'm gonna go tomorrow, the New Year's Day joint. So yeah, I might make it out there. So stay tuned for that though. Let y'all know. I'm still interested in this 100,000. Is this just a one-time shot, Asa, or is it like okay, 100,000 a year, 100,000 a month, something? I don't know. I need to figure it out what we can do. Get that. So yeah. So originaltribeware.com, man. Remember that. Last day, a few hours or whatever, to place your order. Anything that any purchase you purchase on originaltribeware.com. You get a free T-shirt. So yeah, support the real. We come together this year. That is a fact. Sustainable businesses, right? That create peace and prosperity, right? When we say create empowerment, right? We're talking empowerment, right? Not necessarily just jobs, but just empowering the community, man, to do something different. So yes, we have to start employing ourselves, and yes, we have to want to work for and with each other. Okay, if one of y'all had a business right now, if say you lived in Las Vegas or near me, or I live near you, whatever the case may be, right? I would work for you. I would come work for you to help you build up your stuff, and I would be even more ecstatic if you own the business. Like, this is your business. I would be happy. Like I'll even take a pay cut just so I can help you. Because you know how we do, we take a mammy mentality. We try to save they whole corporations from McDonald's to the NFL. You see these niggas that in the NFL, like you ain't gotta speak on nothing negative on your on the brother that's fighting these people. You ain't yeah, I don't know. Peace to him and keep it pushing, right? So we gotta they like to say stay on code, but we should have never got don't get off code. Don't ever get off code. Who's in the building? Who's that? Titus you? Italy is giving away houses for dollars. Shouldn't Africa break off the long family too? Man. Ty, you there? Yo, so Asaya. I think I really do. I think that cre- creating businesses that are sustainable, I think that's usually the issue. What you said, sustainable, right? And I think that. Can we think of any businesses without giving away too much, y'all? Think of any businesses that would be sustainable. You know what I'm saying? When I hear that, right? For me, Ty, you there? When I hear that, right, it just makes me think of businesses that have been around 100 years, 200 years, whatever, right? And because that means they're sustainable, right? They sustainable. That means they got longevity. They sustain them. So I look at businesses that have been running for a long time, as an example of what is sustainable, right? So that's the concept that we talking about. Um, cooperation. I mean, we definitely got to do that. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's what the council. Put that in the camera too. I'm talking about the council, right? They're already popping off fireworks. I hear y'all. Oh, yeah, that's what we might do though. We might. I don't know if y'all gonna have a fireworks. Y'all have a fireworks display out in New York at midnight, and we got one out here at midnight. It's crazy for the strip. So we probably be able to see it pretty good right here. Probably do that. Cooperation, right? I, like the beautiful part about what we got right is that our ancestors they didn't have the World Wide Web, they didn't have cell phones, they didn't have telephones, right? In the early 1900s to be able to communicate with each other, to have this type of cooperation. Hey, yo, they doing this over here. Hey, y'all need to get over here, or y'all need to get ready. Where y'all at because they coming for y'all next or whatever. Right? Y'all follow? So, these conversations. Now that we have these things, we're not utilizing them to the best of our ability. You know what I'm saying? So that's the concept right there. As far as that. Real businesses. There are Aboriginal cities in Oklahoma that have been deserted. We can build also land. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What's one thing I seen a couple years ago, man? Shout out to the Dagger Squad, man. Shout out to Garfield on this. Because I hadn't thought about it, right? But they started going through abandoned towns in America, Georgia, different places, right? Bro, these towns was like a couple $100,000. You know what I'm saying? You might have one that's a million, stuff like that, or whatever, right? But just abandoned, deserted towns. Don't some of us got houses that's more expensive than these whole towns, right? So yeah, a town, Asaya is a sustainable business. Those aren't because obviously they closed down. So you have to be able to put something in these businesses that will make these towns sustainable, right? If we were going to get into one. So for me, like I say, for instance, if we are the city council members, if we are the mayors, we are the founders of this town, that means that we can get this town zoned to do what the fuck ever we want to do. We can give incentives to a business. Say, okay, you a solar company, right? We got the land here in our town or whatever. Let's partner together and not only take care of our whole town and put this on a solar grid, right? But we harnessing and selling this town is benefiting, right? Everybody that lives in this town will benefit. I'm just throwing a few things out there, y'all. I hope you bite them because I'm gonna come to your town, right? Feel me? So, so, sustainable, sustainable to me is renewable energy, right? I will definitely look up Bully, Oklahoma, where council, out in Peace, huh? Yeah, man, shout out to Bully. Um, so yeah, I think a town, Asaya, that's dope. A town is sustainable. I know people be mad at me when they say, "Oh, you talking about gambling?" See, I don't gamble, right? So it's the perfect business for me, right? So if I had a town that we need to bring industry in there, whatever, I would definitely be thinking about tourism, right? Tourism is big business. People go places, right? Like perfect example, the Mississippi Gulf Coast is the second largest gambling spot on the planet, right? It's Las Vegas and it's Mississippi Gulf Coast, right? Because they got well, I used to call them the boat, right? Because they would be on a boat. That's how they had to be. The boat would have to be offshore, so to speak, and you go on the boat and be able to gamble. Well, the boats pushed up, whatever, and they did whatever they had to do to build casinos back down or whatever to bring the economy back up after Katrina, right? Gambling creates jobs. A lot of people in my family, a lot of people down there, whatever, are working in the casino industry some type of way. Pit bosses, dealers, making great money for the area. Okay, so why wouldn't we want to get into that business? You know what I'm saying? Project. I don't know. I want those are some of the questions I wanted to ask them, bro. Who is their vendor, partner, or implementation? Those are great questions, bro. So we definitely gonna get the answers to those because if they want to answer them, but the fact that they letting it be known that they're doing one of the largest solar projects in this state, well, shit, just in the country, right? Because they didn't just say the state, right? So they were working on the largest solar project. I think that's dope. I really do. The jobs, like you said, the jobs. They said the tribal jobs and revenue that they would create. So I think that's key. You know what I'm saying? For us to be able to create the revenue and things, and to make sure that that revenue, right, stays in the community. Period. So that's the key right there. You can tell in the building, Happy New Year. We can open a casino too if we could make business plans for those of us who are Cherokee and other tribes. Yeah, I think we should, bro. I think whether like I said, I remember seeing a casino in Oklahoma that was in a trailer. Like, you know what I'm saying? You stop, like, oh, the casino, go in there, use the bathroom. So like literally like a trailer, going there like the old tail ladies in there playing slots and shit. You know, pulling his load up, pulling slots out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's big business. I mean, imagine how much revenue comes from a corner store, for instance. Like 7-Elevens out here have machines in them. Okay, so you imagine the revenue that comes into this casino. I mean, it's 7-Eleven, right? Which a lot of times, unfortunately, the one right here by me, I go to a lot, right? It's owned by foreigners. Dude is from India, right? Balling. Now he might have a chain of these, right? Chain of 7-Eleven across the state. And that's how it usually works. So we gotta have 7-Eleven, so to speak, in our own community. We gotta figure this thing out. That's what it is. And time out for not support each other. Like at some point we gotta expect support. Okay, it's this many people in this community, right? We already have a built-in customer base. Off top, we expect, oh, it's a million of us here. We got a million motherfucking customers. We expect it. Okay? I've literally seen bus loads of Asians coming to Vegas and getting off at one of these Asian buffets, right? And they filing off all these buses, you know what I'm saying? They going there into the buffet. And I'm like, yo, these people right here, they know they come into Vegas in numbers and they supporting each other. The bus, they got their own bus lines and shit, y'all. Like, so when we talking Dr. Claude Anderson's family and the families that own those cabs and own those buses, all that has been flipped around to what now foreigners own the bus, the cabs, the 7-Elevens, the fucking Walgreens. Like it's no more pharmacies. I remember when we used to have pharmacies. Well, I don't remember. I just remember they said, well, that used to right there used to be a pharmacy. Mr. John or whatever had that right there. That was his pharmacy, right? And this was the dentist's office right here, and this was the doctor's office. You know what I'm saying? Like all these type of things. When the fuck are we gonna get back to that? No more talking about, oh, we can't. It's little. We scary. Get the fuck going, man. Get somewhere, please. You niggas is curs. Get somewhere. I don't even want to hear you niggas. Don't be nowhere saying nothing to nobody. Get somewhere and lay down. Stick your head in the sand, bro. For real. Don't get in the way. That would be my warning to you. Just stay out the way, please. So, um, convenience stores, gas stations, and the Cherokee will give business loans. That's dope. If some of us open the business in Cherokee County in Oklahoma. But see that part right there, I just don't feel like that needs to be changed because the majority of us did not take the Trail of Tears. I'm asking this question all the time. How many people went to Oklahoma? Like how this they got the numbers, okay? How many people went to Oklahoma, and why should we have to stay in Oklahoma to get any benefits? This whole motherfucking America is ours, all of it. So I don't want just a piece of it. I don't want to just get a lot of here. And if I come off of his, I don't get protection from this and that. Nah, B. But A want to say, nah, money grip. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better than this. Todd Data, you in the building? So, what we got going on, y'all, man? We got to groundswell.org. Chief have a look at Groundswell Solo. I met their biz development director a few weeks ago. They are doing an original project around U.S. Hawaii. Dope. Techno, you already know, man. We got to definitely link up. We got some business ventures going on, y'all, man. So I can't until it's fully done. You know, I gotta keep it on the wraps. But originaltribalwear.com, AmericanAboriginalShoes.com, Universal Media, tribeup, everything we putting together, man. Like it's going down. I'm pretty excited. You tell us that one of the people we are already in possession of carbon. Okay. Top grade of carbon in the world is from Indonesia. They make it from coconut husk activated carbon. Yeah, I'm not Cherokee. Well, I could be on. Okay, let me ask you a question though, right? If we like on my daddy's side, right? You know, because usually we just most of us just really, especially if you attached to your mother, you know what I'm saying? We go through our mother's side, our mother's mother, you know what I'm saying? And even my mother got a father, right? But we still go the mother's line instead of me saying, okay, I'm going to my father. So on the Cherokee side, right? If I remember Empress Copperfox said she was 6 different tribes, right? So a lot of us, a lot of different things, but we only stick, like I said, to the mother side. We say, okay, we come from our mother's line, and that's really generally how it goes, right? You trace yourself because you know it's a daddy maybe, mama's baby. You know what I'm saying? So mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That's it. Anyway, so um, fuck. Still an what's that in South Los Angeles? What happened? Still an Aboriginal home in South Los Angeles. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Aboriginal Still. I don't know what you're talking about right there. Uh, um, Anybody in the building? I'm still in the chat room. You ever hit that like button? We got like one like right now. Thank you very much. Thank you guys in advance. Thank anybody that's gonna tune in, man, to this live stream, man. Like I said, man, we're in the middle of a 30-day, and you know, we're probably gonna be going on, staying on, but we're in the middle of a 30-day live stream, man, to kick off the new year, man. Um, started yesterday, started a little early, but we're in the building. So yeah, people still that's that carbon though. So what do we actually do with the carbon? Like what's the proprietary? You know, what do we get out of it? I don't know. Sell it, eat it, whatever. I don't know. Hmm. But yeah, we definitely though need to start thinking about that as a um, form of business, man, to get into renewable energy. So um, I can have to buy. All right, I'll buy land. Build do a house. Okay, but it has to be in Oklahoma. Okay, Mr. Aboriginal Smith. That's dope. That's super dope, y'all. I mean, that's my question though. Like, I always go back to that. Like, how many people went on the Trail of Tears? Because majority of us stayed on our land in our territories. We rocked it out. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. We stayed. You know what I mean? Or moved. You know what I'm saying? moved around in different areas or went to family somewhere else or something like that. We didn't. Majority of the people did not go on the Trail of Tears. So I asked the question, how many people, what percentage of so-called Indians went on the Trail of Tears? And so, therefore, if you didn't go on the Trail of Tears, and then there's a good chance that you didn't make the Dawes Road, right? So majority of the people didn't make the Dawes Road. Doesn't mean they less of a Cherokee, you know what I'm saying, than the so-called Hell Chief. We gotta talk about that. Yeah, man. Peace and love, peace and prosperity to all the American Aborigines, man. Hashtag America first. We are the first Americans. Um, and we don't really even have to be negative towards anybody else, man. Just telling the truth. So going back to just being truth tellers, man, and hopefully most people are sincere and they speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really have to beef about the truth, right? We just okay, that's the truth. This isn't the truth, we talking to somebody, whatever. So, but people in Germany, France, and these different places or whatever, they didn't know nothing about no white until they came over here. Because and not only that though, even though a lot of this stuff started here in America, right? They try to always use Hitler as a scapegoat, and I think that's interesting. But I remember when they were saying something to him about treatment of people, right? And he was like, "Yo, what are you talking about? You guys are treating the indigenous people of y'all place terrible over there." You know what I'm saying? So, people they really couldn't be the moral compass of that. You know what I'm saying? So they couldn't. I just thought that was interesting. Libra, you there? I hear something. No, that's Todd Davis. Them little cyborgs. But yeah, man. So that's what's up, y'all, man. It's just crazy, y'all. Um, where's we got? Um, Yo, so I say this though, man. That was a great gift. The elder, Dr. Claude Anderson, gave us data.
Sorry about
What
that.
up?
Testing. What's good? How you doing out here, Chief?
I'm good, man.
What up?
Hey,
Libra left?
yeah, he said he had to make a couple phone calls. He'll be right back. But I was wondering, did you get to see the Dr. Claude Anderson interview at the Breakfast Club?
I didn't get to finish it, but uh I saw the beginning and I saw the end. Cause I was watching it and then somebody told me to go to the end where he was talking about something, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Oh yeah, like I said, when Nagi got it on his channel, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
peace.
No, he had just took that little clip.
Oh, excuse me. Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? So
But peace to everybody out there, man. How everybody doing, man? How you doing, Chief? We was finna get into get into this cheap holiday and Rob Bourne 2018. Y'all want to get into that, or y'all want to? What y'all want to do? Y'all, you
I
want
mean,
to? You want to rock all the way out? Cause you gonna be burned out by midnight, bro. I'm already hoarse, and then I gotta go. I gotta go to the dentist on the second and get a tooth pulled. So I'm gonna be like out of commission for the next 7 days.
7 days.
Yeah, that shit.
That's
Yeah, that shit
crazy.
gonna have my. I'm gonna be talking funny. I ain't gonna be talking and stuff for the next. Yeah. What y'all want to do?
I mean, I don't want to see that video though. We ain't got no other video.
Oh yeah, I could put on something else then. Yeah. What else? I could just put. I could just start off where we left off. We was talking about the vaccines and talking about that type of stuff, and we only got a little bit of more of that. Or let me see, we can get into something. Let's see, it's what is this 7 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock. So let's get into something a little more. Let me see. We gonna get into some.
You're still putting out the no Matrix though.
Some
That shit.
comfort. We got the sunken place.
To go on right now.
We got 24-hour coming up. We got original people. Hold on, is that original people news? Original people news. We got reality check, flat Earth, Dagger Squad, Amaran Squad, HOK. We got that coming up for 3 hours. That was we was. I don't know what we was on that one.
That's cool. We'll see.
Reality check, Flat Earth Dagger Squad, and Amaran Squad. We got that coming up next, y'all. As y'all know, we out here for 30 days nonstop testing the network, making sure everything's okay. Collecting the data, learning a little bit, you know, making things better. And after the 30 day, you know what I'm saying, there's gonna be 60 days, then it's gonna be a whole year, and then we just gonna flick the switch. No, come on, never stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna get better and better. We already did 1 day, we already did 2 days, we already did a week, we already did 2 weeks, we already did 10 days, and so now we going straight 30. And yeah, we just getting better and better. And most people still don't want to recognize, what's our goals. Our goals is very important, and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. And this is where people don't want you to hear. They want you to see the tit for tat stuff. They want you to see the little random little stuff. They want you to see our little goofy little moments, and all this other stuff. They don't want you to see. They don't want you to see the real work. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody know, what I'm saying, that we got all the regions. If you in, what I'm saying, today we was talking about the Mid Atlantic region right there. That's covered, Maine, New York, New Hampshire, New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? A little piece of Virginia, Washington, all that's West Virginia, a little bit of Ohio, little bit of Indiana too. Pennsylvania, all that little area over there, you know what I'm saying? We need to get everybody clicked up, regioned up over there, and handle your business. Handle your business over there. And over here in the Midwest area, we're gonna handle our business. And down south gonna handle theirs. West Coast, Texas, everybody gonna handle theirs, and we gonna handle our business. And then we gonna do business. Simple. Not that hard, not that difficult, no magic tricks, nothing special, nothing new, just simple. That's what we're talking about. So somebody said flutter. Yeah, I don't know. That's the name. That's the title. That's the title. It's about 3 hours long. We're gonna get into some of that, and then let it, and then we're gonna come back, around 11:30, and take this New Year's on the East Coast, and we might even go to New Year's in the Midwest. And if you can make it, if you're special enough to make it to a West Coast New Year's, good for you. If not, we catch your ass in the morning.
Yeah, man, it's going down. A lot of people don't have to work tomorrow. Some people do, so we gotta figure it out. We can party like it's 1999 though. How about that? So that's why I want to, man. I want to play some music tonight, man. Yeah, we might have an interview or something. You never know what goes on over here, man. All the usual suspects gonna be coming out tonight. So shout out to all the great teachers, man, and content providers, man, that do this thing, man. Everybody's welcome, man. Like I said, it's about peace and it's about unity and prosperity,
You
man.
coming in low,
And
bro.
like I said, we're gonna be doing it, man. So yeah, I'm yo, we ready. Hey, so Ty, real quick though, man, we were talking about sustainable businesses. Okay. As we look at NBC, ABC, CBS, right? All
Hmm.
these are old ass companies, right? They've been around 100 plus years. Okay. They're very
Right.
influential in American culture. Yeah. Okay.
Very.
Very influential. Okay.
Yup. You wouldn't know about Santa Claus, Easter Bunny. You wouldn't even know about New Year's if it wasn't for them. You wouldn't know
Facts.
how to work a stove. You wouldn't even know what a TV was. Damn near.
Now keep in mind, y'all remember when Fox came out?
I
Y'all
don't.
remember when Fox came out? You had Living Color over there. Martin was over there. Uh, uh, not Full House, but with Queen Latifah. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. We're living
I'm single.
single, living single. Yup.
Right?
See, they fucked me up too. See, I still got that. See. I,
So they got 21 Jump Street. You had all these so-called black shows that built that built Fox. Okay, today, you might have a couple, maybe one or two, something around like today, but after they got owned off us, they got rid of all those shows. Y'all get this? Y'all understand that Fox as a network? We actually built that for them. Okay, Fox could have said, you know what, we can just run all, like it would have never been. They could have took over BT. Y'all get what I'm saying? But the whole thing was for them to start getting market share to get the ratings that they needed to get the advertising dollars to keep them going, right? So Universal Media as a business model, as an idea, is sustainable.
hold on, bro. I think they cut us off.
Word?
The numbers is getting low and the signals is getting weak.
Wow.
Ever since I came back. Is we live? Press one if you can hear me.
Test and test.
Press one if you can hear me. Press one if y'all can hear us. Press one.